Good morning, Shishi Squad. I'm up. Today is, but I'm watching a young man. He dressed. He look really nice. He got his whole little suit on and everything. He look really nice. But he look nice. I'm trying to get myself together, y'all. It's cold. It's 24 degrees. It's freaking cold. I gotta wait to get myself. Hey, Steve says I had to wait till I get my self together before I can take my coat off or anything. Y'all, it's cold. It's not a game. It is not a game. Happy New Year's Eve. I was gonna put the title there, but I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'll wait till tomorrow and say Happy New Year. Hey, Spence. How y'all doing, y'all? I'm waiting to get warm before I take anything out. I went and got my hair done. Man, that lady had, oh my God, when I got in there, trying to get myself comfortable. When I got in there, I feel a little bit warm. I get myself together. I'm not really ready for the, because it's 24 degrees in DC. 24 degrees. Like, that is real live cold. And like, my car took, normally take about 10 minutes. Man, I think I was in the car for about 20 minutes. Maybe longer than that, because when I say the car was so cold, see, I got glasses here. Look, I got glasses here and here. And I forgot I had glasses up here. I got glasses everywhere. Then I got one in there, so I got glasses everywhere. So I got my hair done. Woo, woo. Got my hair done. Got my hair done. It's done. It's done. Love everything about it. I love my hairstylist. She's a good girl. She a good girl. Oh, we had that conversation. She said, she said she'll definitely remind me next time, but she said she was so tired, it didn't really phase her because she didn't come into that evening. That's how she told me, yeah, that I could come in. But my hair, look how long it is, y'all. She did it, y'all. When I say it didn't take her no time, and she did something to the side because she said she gotta get the sides together. She put some stuff. She don't use black gel, y'all. She used some blue type of gel. I thought she used black gel because remember my hair was itching so bad. She used blue, and I can't, if I wear a hat I gotta wear something oil. She told me I gotta get a silk. She said you gotta get a silk scarf. She said because my hair started thinning in the middle and you don't want that. See the back of the hair. Let me show you the back. The back. The back. It look good. Let y'all see. Back. So, yeah, that's the back. And it's the front. It's the front. Good morning. It's the front. And then it's the front. Like, it's the front. And it's like, it's real loud growing. No, I don't. I don't know if it's a joke. It's early. See, it's growing like, it's growing. I still growing. So, yeah. Okay. This morning I'm going in here and prep food up for my brother for 2 days because I'm not coming in. I put leave in yesterday, so I will not be here tomorrow. Y'all probably don't get a morning coffee because guess what? Wilder going to party, and I can't party being discreet. Like, I got party being discreet, so I said I'm not coming in. But last time I used some leave, y'all, I wound up coming to work anyway. I don't know why I did that, and I was like, I'm gonna try my best not to come in. They told me yesterday I called them and said, hey, I'm putting my leave in for tomorrow. They said, go ahead, sure. So I put my leave in and said I won't be here tomorrow, but I'm praying I don't get up and come. Because last time I did that, I still wound up coming to my brother's house, checking on him, see what he was doing, stayed for like an hour or two, then I rode out. But I'm like, tomorrow, I want to party. Like, I want to party. Like, tonight I want to party. I don't want to be like, oh, I got to get up and go to work or go to my brother's house because in my mind, I still go. For some reason. It's just like, I know. So I'm doing him some food. I asked him, did he want to go over to Juliet's house? He said he don't want to go. He want to stay at home. So I'm making him some baked chicken. I'm making him some jasmine rice with I'm making him some rice. I'm making him some peas. That's what he gonna have tonight for dinner. My brother don't eat really, he's not really a bean person. He's not really a bean person, so I didn't make him. I'm not gonna make him no beans, but that's what I am gonna make. I'm just gonna make him that. That's gonna be his dinner for today, and then I'm gonna make him enough to have for tomorrow. No, I thought, I unbooked okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Okay, we're gonna talk about that after I finish it. The hotel is unbooked. I'm not gonna stay in the hotel. I'm not gonna stay in the hotel. I'm actually gonna do Ubers I'm doing Ubers all day today. Like I'm gonna do an Uber to Juliet house when I leave there. I'm gonna leave my house like her thing started at 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna leave my house around 7 o'clock. I'm catching an Uber to her house. I'm catching an Uber to her house, and from her house in the morning when it's over with, or I can spend the night however, I catch an Uber back home. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm doing Uber all the way because I want to have fun, and I don't want to be worried about people on the road drinking and driving. I don't want to be worried about it. I want to be somewhere I know I'm safe, and I know if I go to my sister Juliet house, my sister's house, that's my play sister, but she like a sister. If I go to her house, I know I'm safe, and I'm cool with that. So I'm definitely going to be there. I'm cool with being in her house. I am from Washington, D.C. So I got that. I got all that taken out. I took the chicken out this morning, so when I go back around, I get off, I probably here about 3. I get home, I go home and cook that and everything. So I got a lot to do. I just want to make sure I have food for my brother for 2 days because I won't be back until Friday morning. Hopefully I won't come back to Friday morning. But I know me, I probably will come back tomorrow just to check on him or something. But I'm not like coming in, staying all day. No, I'm not doing it. I just want a little break because I want to sleep. Thank you, love for India. I want to sleep in a little bit. Like, just sometimes you want to, and I don't say sleep in because I don't sleep in. I'm going to say I just want to be able to relax a little bit. Like when I get up and I finish and I wake up, brush my teeth because I'll be at Juliet house, I'll be at my home. I don't know. But if I wake up at Juliet house, if I don't go home, I'm good. I don't have to worry about getting up. Like, I don't have to worry about, let me come over here. I can just roll over the bed, call my brother, hey, what you doing? He answers the phone, get up, your food is such. Or I might call him some breakfast in. But I know for a fact his lunch and dinner would be there. Lunch and dinner would definitely be there. Definitely. So, yeah. I'm just making sure everything is cleared away. I asked him, did he want anything in particular? He said no, so I ain't asking no more. I am going to ask him again today. I'm going to ask him again today. Oh my God, my coffee's so good. I got to get into it. Coffee's really good. Coffee good, y'all. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. Oh my God. The coffee is really good today. Really good. It's really good. Okay, that's it. That's all I got planned for today. That's it. I had nothing special to do. Everybody like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? I'm wearing be warm. What are you wearing? I'm being warm. I know it's New Year's. You're supposed to dress up, but you're supposed to wear whatever makes you comfortable. Y'all, honestly, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm thinking about being warm. It's 24 degrees. It ain't gonna do nothing but get colder. Clothes, I'm putting on some sweatpants, some jeans. Yeah, I literally took out when I went, and I took out 3 outfits. One is I got a whole army outfit with the shirt, the jeans, the tennis shoes matching my little hat. I got that outfit out. I got my gray sweatsuit out. And I had these linen pants that I had bought. But I don't have a shirt to go with the linen pants. The linen pants are real cute. To me, they feel like they linen. I could be wrong. No, she is not. Oh my God, no, she can't. Okay, let me get off. Let me finish talking about that. Let me put my glasses. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read more. I'm gonna come right back to it. When I say, it feel like the pants are linen, but then again it don't, because I really don't know what linen is. Because I never been a linen person, but I have them pants, and I have no shirt to wear with it, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of shirt to wear with it. Then the 3 outfits I picked out, but all in all, I want to be warm. I want to be warm. I'm not trying to go. They was like, you ain't. I'm not wearing no dress. I ain't wearing no skirt. If I'm not wearing none of that, I'm dressing to be warm. If I was going to a party, yeah, I would. If it was a party that required you to dress up, I probably wouldn't go because it's too freaking cold. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I probably wouldn't even go because it's too cold. I'm anemic. I don't do well, and I take my iron pills every day. I take my iron pills, and I don't have over the counter iron pills. I got prescribed iron pills, and I take them twice a day. And yeah, can't deal with it. I ain't dealing with no cold. It is what it is. I ain't going to press nobody. I'm going there to have me a good time, shake my ass, and that's it. What? Did you hear what I said? I'm going there to shake my and have a good time. And I'm going to tell y'all that, and I'm going to tell you what's going to be the blow for me. I'm going to tell like I told them. I'm not going there to play. I don't want to play no games. I don't want to play no games. I don't want to play no games. I'm at a party. If you're having a game night, say you're having a game night. If they get to playing games, I will roll out. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to play games. You at a party. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between when you go to a party. I like music. When you tell me you're going to a party, I expect dancing. You don't even have to dance to me because I would dance by my freaking self. I don't want to play no games. I don't. They get to playing games, I'm definitely rolling out. Yeah, I dress for the weather, not for the fashion. I'm not playing no games. I don't want to play no games. Soon as they get play games, y'all, I'm Tia will take over, but I don't want to play no games. Because when I don't play games, everybody get mad. You the only one don't want to play that. I play sometimes, but I don't be want to play no games. I want to have fun. I want to dance. I'm a dance. I love to dance. I love to go places I can dance. I don't dance all the time, but if it's something I like to hear, water's up. And don't even have to be nobody on the dance floor with me dancing. I will literally dance. I don't need nobody to dance with me. I was born by myself. I could dance by myself. So, yeah, I want to dance. So, I'm praying that they don't play no games. Because I swear, if they play some games, I'm leaving. And matter of fact, you know what I need to do? I need to call around to some of my other friends and see what they're doing. Because they start playing games, guess what? Tig rolled out. Tig would definitely I would definitely, damn, I want to be driving. I have to catch an Uber wherever I go. I want to dance. I want to dance. I don't want to play no games. I'm sorry. So T is so sick, y'all. She is not going today. I told her, I went and ordered her all this. She had medicine, but I ordered some more stuff I was like, girl, let me get you some concoction. I sent her some money. I sent this, where I had my son's girlfriend. So for some reason, my son can go on my account and he can get money out, put it in the car in cash. I don't know how they do it, but he sent her. So I said, send my sister some stuff. So he sent her some stuff. I got her all types of stuff to try to get her well. I told her to rest. Last time I talked to her, she was on the toilet stool and was like, she couldn't help it. And I was like, oh my God, call you later. Call you later. That's all I kept telling her last night. I call you later. She did not feel good at all. And she trying to figure out where she got the bug to. She got Brandon sick, so her and Brandon sick. Ain't nobody else sick but her and Brandon. And I was over her house a couple of days ago, but I wasn't up in her face or nothing like that. So I don't know where they got sick from. But yeah. And then this is what I do. When my son gets sick or something, I take medicine like I'm sick because I don't want to get sick. And I have learned that. Sometimes I'll get sick when he's not sick, but I try to take medicine so I won't get sick. Last time my son had a real bad cold, and I felt like I was about to get this cold. What I do? I started doping myself up. Because girl, I ain't getting sick. I get sick. I want my mommy, and I can't. And my mommy not here. I used to get sick, and I could be at home and did not feel well. I would come all the way over here, get in the bed with my mom, tell her I'm sick. I be there, mom, feel well, move over, and I get in her bed, and she'll be fussing, cussing the whole time. My bed ain't big enough for the both. I said, I don't need but a corner. Just give me a corner. Man, I sit there, I go in her drawer. get one of her pajamas out like real loud. Yeah, I would go in and take all my clothes, take my shoes off, everything off, climb, put a pair of my mother's socks. My mother loves socks like I did. Put a pair of her socks on, put her pajamas on, climb in her bed. She'd give me my own cover because she said I got germs, and I just laid up on the side and lay right there and be like, Mom said, fall asleep, wake up, hand medicine, turn around. Okay, I feel better, and I go right back home. I hate the fact I can't do that. I love doing that. My mother used to argue the whole time. Why you come all the way over here? Why you sick? I said, you make me feel better. She would make me feel. This is the fact that I can have my mom be like, yeah, I got my mom to be like, I do. She said I was the same way. She was my comfort. Yes, it was. I love, man. That was what I did. That's what I did. I am. Oh my God. I hope you feel better. Pray for me. I'm sick now. I hope you feel better. Thank you for life. She's sick now too. I don't know. They say there's something going around because my cousin in Atlanta, everybody on her job, it's 7 people at her job. Out of 7 people, she the only one that's sick. She said everybody walking around sick yesterday. She said, girl, when I seen that shit, she said, girl, I ran outside taking suckers. I'm not getting sick with them. I bought her a lot. I bought her ginger ale soda. I got her more herbal tea because she had some regular tea. I got her herbal tea. I got her some Manamusa. Am I saying Manamusa? I think I'm saying it right. And I got her like 2 cases of water. And she had already bought some stuff. She was like, I don't need it. I said, yes, you do, because you need to keep yourself dehydrated. That's all I kept telling her. She need to keep herself dehydrated. But she kept, every time she take the medicine, she would go to sleep. And I'm like, no, you don't want to sleep the whole time. Because when she said, she went to sleep, she had a fever. When she wake up, she didn't. When she went to sleep, she had a fever. She had a slight fever. But when she woke up, she said she kept going to the bathroom and it wouldn't stop. Her fever was gone. But now the fever was gone. The coughing had stopped. Now she had diarrhea. And I was oh my God. No, you know what? She's not eating. Yesterday when I talked to her, she was asking one of the kids to fix her something, and they fixed it, but she was like, she can't even eat it. She needs soup. My sister don't eat. Tanya don't do soup. Well, like I don't know, but she really, little bit of hair I had in, she pulled that. She like, I'm gonna put all this together, y'all. I'm looking, checking my hair. Too much. Look at my hair, y'all. It's wrong, y'all. I gotta put I can't see without my glasses on. I'm looking and what's TMI? I know. I'm sorry, Miss Cowdy. Sweat. Sweat at my job. 9. Out of 12, 9 is 6. Yeah, I can believe that. They say there's something going around. I did hear that on the news, something going around. I know. She said, so it's okay. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I'm praying she feel bad. I was going to call her this morning, but I said no. I ain't going to call her this morning. I'm going to tell y'all what I found myself up doing. This morning, around 12:30, I woke up. I must have went to sleep with TikTok beside me. When I woke up, I heard this man singing, this year, how did it go? This year, let my fake friends go, this and this and that. And I guess I went to sleep one, but I woke up singing. Next thing you know, y'all, I had music on. My son came in my room and said, you okay? Same thing. Okay, I definitely would tell her to make sure she drinks Lava. She said same. What is C19? I don't know what C19 is. You got, is that like the flu? Like you said, same had flu. Some had flu and C19. What is C19? Oh! Y'all, I forget about, okay, y'all don't laugh at me. Y'all, I forget about it. Like, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm like, ooh, see, look, I'm so used to, I'm like, what's C19? What is, I feel so, I'm sorry, yeah. I told her to check for that because I got a lot of kids. I got a lot of, my hands itching. I was going to get some money. My hands itching. Yeah, I had a really good, yeah, oh yeah, I went and got my nails done yesterday. I got my feet done, my nails done. I was not supposed to do any of that yesterday. Like, Only thing I supposed to do was getting my hair done. But when I went out yesterday looking for, I'm not having no luck finding a dresser. I'm not having any luck finding a dresser. They want a arm and a leg for a dresser, and I'm like, and this is the thrift store. I got so frustrated, y'all. I'm just like, I'm over it. When I left the thrift store, I'm going to get my feet done. I went in there just to get my feet done. Then I said, no, you know what? Let me get my nails done. So I wound up getting my nails and my feet done. And it wasn't but $60, so which wasn't bad. Lady tried to do my eyebrows. I said, no, it ain't time. Yes, it's still bad. Some place. Yes, it's still bad. So please be careful if you have under condition weather and mask. I said I was taking my mask over Judy Air House because I'm thinking Tony got sick somewhere over Judy Air House. I don't know. I'm just making sure I don't get sick. Trust and believe. I think it's like 10 or 12 people coming to Judy Air thing. Yeah. I had COVID before. That stuff put me under the bus. Well, I'm not going to say it put me under the bus. I wasn't sick as most people when I had COVID. I wasn't as sick as most people because a lot of people said check your local furniture store. They have sales around. Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I need to do. I didn't check. I checked thrift stores because I'm trying to be cheap. You know, your sister like to say, you can get that from IKEA near me. I don't even know if is it IKEA? I don't even know if I have an IKEA near me. I don't even know. Y'all, the first thing I thought is thrift store because I'm cheap and I ain't trying to spend I'm not trying to spend too much money. Because I'm spending it out my pocket. So when I'm spending something out my pocket, I'm trying not to spend too much. And I don't even like spending too much for myself. You know, but I just got to get him a drawer because this clothes, oh my God, this clothes is getting on my nerves. Let's just say this. The clothes is getting on my nerves. The clothes is giving, I want to throw all his clothes away and I know I can't. So I definitely got to get him a dress. I went to the thrift store over on, is it Kenilworth Avenue? It's over there by the Pepsi Cola. It's over there, if anybody know DC, Facebook Marketplace. Ooh, I never thought about that. Oh, I ain't going to Baltimore. That's in Baltimore? I don't do Baltimore. Let me say this. I'm not a fan of Baltimore. Marketplaces on Facebook, sometimes you find. You know what? I'm definitely going to look on it, but I forgot about that. I'm definitely going to check that out because I'm honestly, y'all, I have like $100. I'm scratching it to $150. I'm really scratching it $150, but I'm figuring if I go, I don't want nothing too big, but I don't want nothing too small. I want something just right. That's what I'm looking for. Because I swear, y'all, I can't. That clothes drives me crazy. I can't do clothes on the floor, clothes everywhere. It's driving me crazy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all about yesterday. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna get my hair done. When I went to go get my hair done, the lady had two people there. It was I don't know if they was daughter and sister, cousins or whatever. I don't know. But I noticed when I go to the beauty salon, it's never really a lot of people. But yesterday was a lot of people. My lady had 3 heads. Mine's the third head. Then 2 more came in while she was there. Let me remind you, other people in there, ain't nobody else had nobody else in their chair. 2 other stylists, ain't had nobody in their chair. They were just sitting there. I want to tell her, y'all can do my hair because I was ready to go. But I got there and said, she did my hair. Okay, I'm under the dryer, y'all. Listen, like, I'm under the dryer. I'm on my phone. This lady came in. I think something was wrong with the lady. Her and her husband came in there. I think the lady, okay, I told the lady I'm 55. She said she's 56. I swear to God, the lady looked older. She looked older than that. But I was like, okay. Now, remind you, I'm under the dryer. I'm watching TikTok. My phone rang. I get on my phone and get up and I'm talking. She hit me on my leg. I said, hold on for me. I said, huh? She said, how long you going to be on your phone? I said, oh, you need to use it? Call your husband? She said, no, I'm watching your TV. I said, huh? She said, whatever you watching, I'm watching too. How long are you going to be? I said, oh, I ain't going to be on that long. Why I did not want to get off the phone? The lady was bugging me. Eventually my cousin said she had to go back. So I'm back on my phone. She's over like this on my phone, like literally right here, over here on my phone, and I'm scrolling. When I scroll, she gonna tell me, don't scroll yet. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is, y'all, I'm mad. Because everything on TikTok, I don't watch. So I guess she don't know about it because I had to tell her about it. So she wanted to watch everything. Man, I was, y'all, I mean, let me remind you, y'all. Yes, my phone. Let me remind you, it ceased all down here. Okay, she called her husband, told her husband, hey, I'm thirsty. He said, well, it's too late. I'm walking back up and I only got you a pizza. So he came in there and she was like, it ain't enough room. Her husband told her to move over some chairs. She told her husband, no, I'm watching her TV. I'm not moving nowhere. He said, well, you said it ain't no room. She said, I just moved my food over here, but I'm watching her TV. He said, who am I to mess up what y'all got going on? I'm looking at him in my mind. I don't have nothing going on. I wish she'd get it off of me. I wish she'd get off of me. Like the lady was like, I'm sitting, let me remind you, you're underneath the hair dryer. So I can't move with so much. Let me remind you, they little spaces. Like it's a hair dryer here. It's like 3 other hair dryers besides the one I'm in. She can move down. She did not want to move because she watching my phone. Then had the nerve to ask me to get up off the phone when I got on it so she could finish watching it. Then when the lady called me in at the start because I'm going to need to drive, she got to take my clips out. She said, where you going? I said, she just called me. You coming back? I said, no. Y'all, I did it just like that. I was like, no. And the lady irritated me so bad because literally I don't watch everything. It's just certain things I watch on TikTok, but she wanted me to stop. She wanted me to scroll. Then she kept trying to talk to me, y'all. I didn't want to be bothered. Because if she wasn't watching my phone and she was further away, it would have been fine. But my whole thing is, it's 3 other seats. You come directly in, sit beside me, and just start messing me the whole time, y'all. Okay, first of all, she was getting... I know, thank you. I kept trying to get this lady. This lady was on me like right on right. And when her husband came in there and told her to move, she gonna tell him no. Because she's looking at my phone. She's looking at what I'm watching. And I'm looking like this, like y'all, in my mind, I was like, is this shit for real? And I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, is this shit for real? Is this shit really happening? And the more I would scoot over, the more she would just come over. Because I'm like scooting my butt over, but I can't move over so much because the drive. Once that drive started getting cooled down, I popped that joint up, got up. She gonna ask me where I'm going. I went in there and said, I'm going to the bathroom. And on my way coming out the bathroom, I told her, I said, I'm finished. She said, okay, come on. Went back, got my coat. You got, I'm going to get this. Man, I'm like, this lady really. And when I left, she was like, nice meeting you. I don't know who you was, didn't know your name or nothing. Let me remind you, my lady who do hair, she was on vacation. The lady went and got her hair done somewhere else. The lady cold cut messed her hair up. They was coming there for her to fix it. And I'm going to tell my stylist exact words. She said, when you go to someone else and get your hair done, they mess it up. She said, please don't come to me and ask me to fix it because they messed it up. I didn't mess it up. So I got to fix what they messed up. And you're not going to have patience because you're not going to understand. The lady had tracks in her hair. And it looked like her hair was matted. I don't know. And the lady kept asking how long you had it. No, she told her husband, you said she had it in for 3 days. She was like, it looked like it been in her hair for more than 3 days. And she was like, oh, around Christmas time, before Christmas. He said, well, that's more than 3 days. She was like, a week is a week. 3 days is 3 days. But she was like, she did not really want to do the lady hair. Because she was like, they messed your hair up. And she said, I don't know what I'm going to when I go underneath. And I don't want you to be blaming me for something I didn't do when you went to someone else. She said, before I went out of town, you had an appointment, you canceled it. So you went to somebody else and they messed your hair up. I think you need to go back to them. She was being nice as possible, but the husband was like, no, I'm going to let her stay here. That. He said, well, because she did a walk-in. She called him and was coming in to do a walk-in. All of it like, how like you call somebody, okay, can you do my hair? And it was like almost like a walk-in because when she got there, they were still talking about it because he had just called them. And he was like, he didn't want to go nowhere else and all this other stuff. And it was just so much with this lady. But my whole thing, I go back in 30 days. I don't go back for she said come back in 30 days. She don't want to do my hair. She not doing my hair no more for 30 days. People are something else. My dad used to say people are foul. He don't know where they like the best. LOL. Hold on. Let me read it again. Look, people are something else. Which is true. People are something else. My dad used to say people or flies. Oh, okay. Look, I was reading it wrong, y'all. I was like, I'm getting cold. That is so true. That is so true. So I don't know. My stylist didn't really want to do her hair. I don't know if she really did it when I left or not, but I know she kept going back and forth with the husband because the husband kept trying to explain stuff to her, and she was like, she wasn't for it. You should go back. And I didn't know if somebody else started your hair and they messed it up, she don't want to have responsibility for it. And I think that's only fair. I only think that's only fair. Why would if somebody else would have started my dreads and I stopped going and they messed them up, I would have went back to the person who messed my hair up. I wouldn't have went to the person that didn't mess my hair up. I don't know. But yesterday it was a trip. I know one thing. I ever see that lady again, I'm not pulling out my phone. I'm not pulling out my phone at all because I didn't like that. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be funny or mean or anything. My whole thing is, why are you in my space? And I didn't want to hurt her feelings because she had these eyelashes. Don't you know them eyelashes? Doing real thick. She had some eyelashes on with so motherfucking thick. I was like, y'all, let me get it. I don't like talking about people, but when I say she was talking to me, her eyelash was blinking and blinking. The eyelash like their eyes were stuck together. I was like, this motherfucking lady. And when she talked to me about her being so close, I had to try to move myself and reposition like this because I don't want her in my face. Like when she turned around talking to me, like I put the tip of the blow dry up just a little bit, and I turn around and be like, oh, okay, all right, because I don't want her breathing in my face. And when I looked at her, she had the eyebrows on, and I'm not eyebrows, what them things, eyelashes, whatever them eyelashes. But I ain't never seen no eyelashes like that. These motherfucking eyelashes were so thick. I was like, can she open her eyes? Is her eyes open? I don't know what's going on with the eyelashes. The eyelashes was thick. They were black and they were thick. I was looking at them like, what the fuck? Y'all, I was saying all this in my mind though, y'all. When I was, like you talking to somebody, but in your mind stuff be wondering. And in my mind while she was talking, I was like, what the fuck going on with her eyebrows in my head? I was like, what's going on with her eyebrows? Because she was talking and they were really, I seen people eyelashes on and they long. But I never seen them so, they were really thick and they were black and it looked like she had like 3 or 4 of them on. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. But I don't know what kind of eyelashes. I said, whatever eyelashes she had, I would never want them Jones on. Because them Jones, I never seen eyelashes. They were thick. I don't even know they had nothing at the bottom. They were thick. They were like thick. And I never seen such as, they weren't long, they were thick. I never seen them. They were thick and black. And it like she had so many layers on. If someone messed up my hair, I'm no longer reach out for them to someone else. I know that's right, Maggie. She said somebody messed her hair up, she's not going to them, she's going to someone else. But see, the thing was, she missed the appointment with the lady who regularly do her hair. She decided to go to somebody else, and they messed her hair up. And on top of that, we don't know if they messed her hair up. We only going by what she say, because the lady and her husband, they was both tripping. Let me say this. The lady and her husband, both of them was in that junk tripping. Something was wrong with both of them. Something was wrong with both of them. I don't even care. Something was wrong with both of them. And I don't really like talking about people. Something was wrong with both of them. They was giving me, go to the mental hospital and leave me there alone. That's what they were giving me. The eyelashes was so freaking thick. They were really thick. So when she was talking to me, I was so focused. I couldn't tell y'all what she was saying to me. I was just saying, and looking at her eyelashes, like, what the fuck is going on with her eyelashes? I was like, there. But the whole time I'm looking at her. She was saying something to me, y'all. I don't know what she was saying. Only thing I knew, I was looking at her eyelashes and I was in my mind, why the fuck is they so thick? I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's all I was saying in my mind. But I was like this, and it reminds you, I'm like this and I'm holding the hair dryer up a little bit because I'm trying to, you understand the hair dryer, you can't move it so much because your head is touched. And I want to move back because I don't really want her in my face. Let me remind you, y'all, she closed. She closed. And I'm looking at her. I swear to God, y'all, I was saying all types of stuff in my head about the mind. I don't even know what the lady said to me. Only thing I seen was the eyes, the eyelashes. They were so, I ain't never seen no eyelashes that thick. They were they were black. Like when I say and I know I keep stressing they were thick and black, but I just never, ever seen no lashes that thick and black. It was like they put layer and layer and layer of stuff on it. Like, stuff on it. Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but yeah, y'all. I had a time yesterday. Yesterday was just yesterday was yesterday, y'all. Today is a new day. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is a new day. Let me say that. Happy New Year. I hope everybody have a marvelous night. Whatever you decide to do, please be safe. Please be safe. She said, okay, I see your point. I know, right? Yes, they can't barely open. Yeah, that's how the eyelashes was. Oh my God, yes. It was like she barely could open her eyes. That's why I was like, why would you let somebody do that to you? Why would you let somebody do that to your eye? That's why I said I think it was something wrong with her and her husband. I think something was wrong with both of her. Because I swear to God, yeah, let me say this. I love everybody. I like everybody. I can go anywhere and people will start a conversation with me. People just lash on to me. I don't know what it is about me that people like, but they would start a whole flash conversation. I don't know why people do that. And me, I'm not the person, I'm not going to be that person. Oh, I ain't going to talk to you. I'm going to talk because I'm that person. I would talk. And when I say, I didn't want to talk to these motherfucking people yesterday because they was giving all nutty to me. And I'm around a bunch of nuts because I got nuts in my family. I got crazy motherfuckers in my family. Everybody in my family crazy. Somebody told me yesterday I got a little crazy in me. I said, really? They said, Till, you crazy than the mother. Especially you a Virgo, you crazy. I'm like, why people gotta say Virgo's crazy? Virgo's not crazy. Virgos are just right to the point. I said, every time y'all say something about me, y'all say, oh, because you're a Virgo. You're a little crazy. No, you ain't gonna keep spilling that on me. You're not gonna keep spilling that on me. But yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was the time I didn't want to talk, and I talked to everybody, and it was given. You need to be on the other side. Then it was another. Y'all, I gotta get together. Before it was her, it was another lady in there with her. I don't know if the young lady looked like she's a special needs child, but she looked like she about 13, 14 years old. But her mother, the lady said she was 30 years old. And I was like, oh, because she was talking. And some of the stuff the lady was talking was graphic. And she asked me, I said, oh, no, I would never do that in front of the child like that. I said, I would never answer that question in front of the child out loud. So I was with her. She was like, no, she a grown adult girl. She's 30 years old. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know she was. I said, she said, yeah. She's a child with she's somebody with special needs. I forgot what she said she had. I can't even remember. And I don't want to lie and say with the I don't even know if the lady was the mother, whoever she was. I don't want to lie and say what she said she had, but I know she was a child with special needs. And you can really tell something was wrong with her, but I just still ain't want to disrespect her and say what she was. We were talking about sex, right? And she was telling me, she was in there telling us that she's explaining the birds and bees to her daughter. So I told her about the story how I was explaining my son Tyreek. When he came to me, he wanted babies and he wanted to know how babies come from, how he found out about sex. And I was telling her that story. But I didn't want to say it in front of the girl because it's, some things you don't want to say in front of kids, but she's not a kid. So she was telling us how she explained to her daughter whatever about sex. And I was like, oh, wow. The way she explained it, I can't even say detail for detail. But if my mother would explain to me what she explained to me about sex, it would make me never want to have sex ever in life. I just kept looking at her. This lady, I don't know. Everybody was tripping yesterday in the hairdresser. I was looking at this lady like she crazy, and my hairdresser was on her head, and she told her, "You told her that?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "You gonna scar the girl for life." And I just looked at her like, I didn't tell Tyreek about sex in a good way. But dang, I would have never explained it to her like that in my mind. I never said it out loud. Y'all, I'm over here smiling like, y'all, I'm smiling like a motherfucker all the time in my mind. I'm like, why would she tell her child that? And I can't remember, and I can't tell y'all what she said because I can't remember. I can't remember it correctly, and I don't want to tell it wrong. But when she did explain from what I remember, I would never tell my child that. And even though I had to explain it to Tyreek about sex, I would have never, I would have never explained it like that. It was just like, they tripping. So when she in there, you in a hairdresser, y'all telling everything. Y'all, I'm not going to lie. When I be in there with my hairdresser, we don't talk about number. How was your day? That's it. I'm not telling. Man, this lady in there telling about her cousin taking money from. That she take care of her. She get her she give her $300 a month. Her other person call. She give her money. So all of them on the three-way on the intercom, realizing that they giving the other sister money for her to get her hair done, pay her rent. Kind of find out the sister not getting her hair done, not paying her rent. And they was like, but what is she doing with all the money? The one who was getting her hair done, she was like, I take her, every time I get paid, I take her shopping and give her $200 worth of groceries. And the other sister was like, well, shoot, I be taking her, buying her little personal supplies. Because she said, she be saying she don't be having no money. She was like, I be buying her pads, her lotion, washing powder. And the other sister said, the girl goes to a community outlet every day. She goes to a community outlet. It's almost like a school where they was explaining the way they were talking. It felt like it was a school because they keep her busy and they take her on trips. And the other sister was like, well, I just gave her money for a couple of trips that she went on, and kind of find out the other sister wasn't paying none of the bills, y'all. She was all the money she get her check, she wasn't doing nothing. They kind of found out all three of them was doing everything, and the sister who have control over her not doing it. So the other sister said, I'm not giving her no more money. They gonna give all the money to the one sister that was getting her hair done, and she gonna contribute. So they was on the phone trying to figure out, well, who gonna tell the sister that we know about what she been doing? And they said, the girl went and got her hair done and didn't get the girl hair. She went to a hair African gallery place and got her hair done. Her hair look good. She said, I told her, how you gonna get your hair done and don't get her hair done? Why you just could split it? And the girl said she didn't have enough because her hair cost her $300. She need to get her hair done, this and this and that. But y'all, I'm like, they were full-fledged on a intercom saying all this, and the hairdresser involved because they asked the hairdresser questions because all of them know the hairdresser. Man, when I say I was in the joint laughing, I said, this is crazy. If I had something that's personal, I'm not putting it on the intercom for everybody in there. Everybody who was in there can hear. When I say it was packed yesterday. When I first went in there, it was two ladies in there didn't have clients. It was them two ladies that was in front of me. Then when I got in there, a guy, the husband and wife came. Then another guy came with dreads. He was coming to get his hair washed and done. So my lady had a lot of people. But my whole thing is done. They was tripping yesterday. They was tripping. Everybody was tripping. Everybody was tripping. Then she got to telling the hairdresser, well, you know, when you went on a trip, I was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. She said, why was you in the hospital? She said, girl, I decided I wanted to be greedy and eat something. They took my sugar to 600 and I was not feeling well. They wound up rushing. I was like, OMG. And then she said, and you're sitting up here with a cake in your hand. You telling me the hairdresser took the cake from the lady. So you're not eating it here, have a diabetic coma. You go home and eat it. So she took the cake, put it up, and told her she can't eat it in here. She said, you can't eat that here. She said, because, no, you're not eating. She's going to say, no, you can't eat it in here. I don't have time for it, man. I was dying laughing. Yesterday it was funny. I left the hairdresser about 4:30. I got there at 2:30. I left about 4:30. And when the people don't care, anything is not for everyone. It's not. But when I say that conversation had me wondering, I'm so glad I don't do the things they do. Like, this lady supposed to be her caregiver, pay her bills, and not doing what she's supposed to do for this girl. When I say that girl hair her hair was matted to her head. But my whole thing is, how y'all not know if y'all going over there visiting her and doing y'all part? How y'all not know this girl hair not being done? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How you just found out yesterday her hair not being done, and her hair was matted to her head? Cause the girl was going through and saying her hair matted so hard. I don't. She was like, I don't know. She said, I don't know how long it's gonna take to get it off because it's so matted. Her hair was matted to her head. So how can y'all really say anything? Cause y'all mean, even though she not doing her part, you're not doing your part either. Y'all giving money, y'all dropping off stuff, but y'all still not making sure she's okay. To me, I'm just being, that's just how I feel. Like, how can you really judge the sister for what she's doing? Y'all not doing y'all part to make sure she's okay. Y'all don't have to go there every day. At least go over there every twice a week just to check on it. Y'all sending money, dropping stuff off, and this and that. I understand you buying her groceries and stuff. She might be having to deliver. I don't know if she having to bring in or what. I don't know. I'm just listening to the conversation. But my whole thing is, how is she like that and that matter? And the hairdresser said her hair had to be like that more than a month. She said, I haven't seen her in here in about 4 months with her hair. So how can you judge anybody about what they doing? And when you don't know all this, you don't know all this going on because you're not really paying up, you're not really participating. You're doing a part, but you're not physically going in. So that's why the sister's able to do what she's doing, because you're not physically going in. You're not physically going in. I'm going to physically go in and make sure my little one is good. I'm not going to just drop groceries off or get groceries and this and that. You have to physically go in and make sure they're good. You have to do your part. And it's 4 of them. One who's, I guess she lived with, and let me remind you, the girl got their mother house. The 2 girls live in the house, and I guess it's the mother house because they said they could spend and trying to sell a house to get the sister out, or and put her in some type of home, and the home would be paid for. Y'all, I'm listening to everything, y'all. I mean, this is the conversation was going. So my whole thing is, this like the hairdresser said, her hair didn't get matted within a month. I ain't seen her almost 3-4 months. So within them 3-4 months, you didn't go over there, you didn't see her hair. You didn't see her hair. Yeah, with her sister, but the other sister's doing wrong. I don't know if it's their niece or who the young lady is. But you know your sister. I know this they sister who doing everything down. But if you know your sister ain't, you know all this going on, you just went over there this morning, you see her hair like that. It takes longer than a month to get your hair matted. It takes longer. Little girl hair, I ain't gonna say little girl, she's a grown woman. But her hair was matted. The lady was like, I gotta keep washing and trying to get it matted. And because she wasn't started on my head because they was there first, so she washed it. When she lifted up, all this in here was matted. She started combing it. She conditioning again, kept conditioning. When I left, she had started because it was still matted because she told her she had a long way to go. And my whole thing is, if you couldn't possibly been doing your part because you would have known. Yeah, they know what's going on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because there's no way her hair got matted in a month like that. And that lady even saw it. It's been 3-4 months since she been here. And my whole thing is, y'all sitting up there criticizing what the sister doing. Y'all might be dropping everything off and everything. But y'all not going in there checking. You have to check on your loved ones. Even though you had someone in place, you have to check. Like I'm taking care of my brother. It's other people in the house. They see what I'm doing. They know I'm doing my part. You see what I'm saying? You can't have just 2 people in the house and nobody else. 2 people in the house, not one person take care of that one person and ain't doing their part. And you don't come over and check. You got to come and check. You got to come and check. Because guess what? That one person gets tired sometimes. And sometimes they be like, oh man, fuck that. Let me take care of myself. And that might very well what she did. She probably got tired. They not coming over there and help. They in that house she's in that house with that lady every day. They live together. So she might have got tired and they just dropping off money, paying this and doing that and moving on. Sometimes that's just not enough. That's not enough being a caregiver. Sometimes your mental plays a role. You need somebody to come in there and take over for a little while. We don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But from what they saying, they not going over there and check. Because if you was going over to check, you would have found her hair before now. You would have found her hair before now. You would have known all this was going on before now. You're not going over. So y'all bashing the sister, making it seem like she's a bad person. She might have just got fucking tired because y'all not coming over there helping her with nothing. Y'all not coming over there helping with nothing. Yeah, y'all contribute, but sometimes it's more than contribute. You got to do more than contribute. I could contribute all day long, but I still gonna need some help from you. That mental is, man, your mental is, you need your mental. Because, y'all, I take care of I get frustrated. And then get days I come in here and I come in and do what I got to do and I leave. I leave. I would clock out and leave and come back later and do the rest of my hours. I sure would, because sometimes I need my mental. I need my mental. Like I told you, I'm not coming in tomorrow. I need a break. I love my brother to death. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I take care of him the best of my ability. But I need my break. I cannot be there. I cannot be there 24/7, 7 days a week. He called me, I'm going to talk to him because that's my brother. I don't care what time he called me. My brother sometimes call me 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I see it and I miss his phone call. If I don't pick it up, guess what? I call back, what's up? You all right? I'm going to do that. But guess what? Everybody needs a break. Everybody. And I'm just like, yeah. That girl could have had any type. It might just be her doing it. Like it's just me with my brother doing it. Yeah, my nephew do a little stuff for me when I ask them. They getting better in there. I haven't came in here in a minute and seen no dishes nowhere. The bathroom clean. So I really have. They've been picking up because they tired of me. They tired of him. I'm also, guess what? I don't have to go in there and argue with them about the kitchen no more. I don't go in there arguing about the bathroom no more because they know when I come in there in the morning, I don't want to see nothing on the floor. I don't mean no harm, but when you go to bed at night and you got trash in there, tie the bag up. Tie the bag up. I try not to go to bed with. I don't like trash in the house. I'm not really I try to dump my trash, but if I got trash, my trash get dumped every day. I dump trash every day. And the reason why I dump trash every day, because trash keep down bugs, roaches, this and this, that. I dump trash every day. So when I dump trash every day, at night, if it's a little bit trash, guess what I do? I take it, I tie it up, put it at the bottom. My son know when he come and he see that trash tied up, he know to untie and put it back like you found it. Because trash draw bugs, roaches, all types of stuff, and I don't want no part of it. And I like my kitchen the way I like it. You know, I like it the way I like it. That's right, Sid. You have to take care of you before you can take care of someone else. That is so, yes, dude. Yes, you do. Because, yeah, I don't understand how only one person helps take care of a family member, especially when they're all from. You know what? Sometimes, and then I'm going to say this, I feel the same way sometimes. Well, how can one person do it? But sometimes everybody don't care. Just because you got a big family don't mean they care. Let me say this. Sometimes I have a big family, but guess what? They put their family first. They figure, hey, you're just my sibling. I have a whole family. Once they get their family is their family, and they just don't focus. That's just my sibling. You know, I don't got to take care of my sibling. That's just my sibling. That's how people are. Some people they don't care. I understand that's my brother. I understand he's sick, but that is my brother. He my mother. That's my mother child. This is my family. My kids, my daughter. This is my wife. That's my family. They consider that family. They don't consider the other family because guess what? They built their own family. So far as they're concerned, you're just my brother and sister. Okay, you sick, you need help. Ain't nothing I can do. I can't focus on you. I got to focus on my own house. I ain't like that. I never been like that. And I think it's because I like taking care of people. I like to make sure people is good. And guess what? I'm going to get sick one day. I'm going to get old one day. And God going to have the best person ever taking care of me. I'm going to get the best treatment ever. The best treatment ever. Because I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. When I say I get top tier service. And I ain't bragging, but I do. I do. I did it when I was I'd give top tips. I can ask my sister. I used to be in the street when people found me and I used to take care of. They said, run up to me, hug me, be like, my mother gone to the other side, but you took such good care. I did top tier service because when I get sick and I get old, I want top tier service. I want God to remember, hey, she took care of everybody. Let's make sure we take care of her. Because you never know where you may land at. You never know where you might land at. Because in tomorrow night, bro, I can go out here right now and get hit by a car, God forbid. And I could wind up in a hospital and somebody might have to bathe me from head to toe. But I'm going to get top tier service because I took care of everybody else. And I made sure they were good. And I don't do it because I want top tier service. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love it. I love taking care of people. I love making people happy. I love doing things. I don't like, but outside taking care of you, I don't like a motherfucker. I love myself. I'm so crazy. I don't. I'm just like, I'm not a people person, but I'm a people person when it comes to taking care of people. Like, yeah, I love taking care of people and I love making people happy and I love doing things for people. I'm a people person. Far as taking care of and working, I can do that. I can rock that. I rock it. I love it. It comes to me naturally. And I think honestly, I know I want to do daycare. And the only reason why I'm doing daycare because I can never go back and do nursing. If I could have went back and did nursing, I would have started back doing nursing. I would have still opened up my daycare. I would have opened up facilities to take care of people. You know, I would have did that, but I can't. So guess what? God led me to something else totally different, which he knew would be up my alley because guess what? You're a child twice in your life. When you're a baby and when you get older. You're a child twice in your life. I always thinking like that. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, man, I love taking care of people. Me and my brother, y'all would not believe. Me and my brother had some. We be having fun. I make sure we had fun. We both my brother told me, what y'all be doing? Oh, we play cards, or we talked, or we did it. I'm here 7 to 9 hours a day. I'm over here with my brother 7 to 9 hours. I only supposed to do 7 hours. But sometimes I'm here 7 to 9 hours a day. Me and him, we'll go for walks. And sometimes we go for walks. We don't go for far walks. I ain't gonna go because they be roaming. Marcus, it's this little dog around here. Little dog. He keep talking about it's a community dog. Every time I see that dog, I run. Because as soon as the dog see us, he get to running. Tutu, look at it. It don't even bother him. And when I look at the motherfucker bark at me, it barks at me. And I say, maybe because he don't know me and you walk around here all the time. We just probably walk around or something. We don't do a lot, but we do stuff. I try to keep him occupied. And when my brother take naps or something, if he'll take a nap or something, guess what I do? I'm over on the computer reading the Bible. I'm over here on my phone reading the Bible or something, or I'm finding something to do, or I'm going through emails, or I'm studying something from my class about what I need to do. I'm constantly doing something. So them 7 hours go quick, or them 9 hours go quick. I clock out, I'm still here. I'm supposed to be gone. Guess what? I'm still here. I don't rush to leave. I don't rush to leave because my brother enjoyed my company. And when I take days off or something, he'll call me, what you doing? You coming over? I said, yeah, I'll be there. He calls me to check up on me. I love the fact he's looking for me. I love that. Because he used to have my mom all the time. And then he talked to Andrew. He don't talk to my uncle. He don't really say too much to my, but him and Andrew talk. Andrew come in the room and talk to him and stuff. But it's just like, I'm cool with it. They be like, what y'all be? We have fun. Just because you in the house don't mean you can't have fun. And then I get him to do certain things that he don't know he doing that he don't like to do. My brother don't like folding the clothes up. The other day I had him in the closet. I took everything out of his closet. Guess what? I'm on the floor folding clothes. After I did his feet, he started folding clothes with me. Because he didn't want me to do it by myself. You know, it's the little things that we do together makes it so enjoyable. The little things we do together make it so enjoyable that I don't mind doing it. And people look, it's not a job. It's feel like it's a duty because it's something that I promised my mom I would do, and it's something that I'm compassionate about. And everybody in my family, I know that when I do something far as taking care of people, I'm good at it. Like my uncle, I have an aunt and uncle. She taking care of her brother, and my aunt is 86, 87, and she used to always try to get me to come and take care of her brother. And I used to tell her all the time, she's my uncle's wife. And I used to tell her all the time, I said, Aunt Susie, I love you to death, but I can't do it. I used to always tell her I can't do it because I have to look out because this is when my mom was there. I'm like, I just need to do certain days when I said I can't do it because I don't want to scratch myself thin. I'm taking care of my mom. I'm making sure she good. I said I still go to school, this and this, that. But she used to always, before then, she used to always, she tried to get me to pay to come and get it when I was like, no, Sue, I didn't want to work in the house. It's just like, they, people know when you're good at something, people know when you're genuine, and when they see your work ethics and what you do, they want you. And my aunt used to always want me to do something. Me and my aunt has the best. That's my uncle. That's my favorite uncle's wife. Yes, I say my favorite uncle. He is one of my favorite uncles. I don't have many favorites. I hate to say I do have my favorite. Hey, I have my favorite. Hey, DC Kool-Aid. I have my favorite. But yeah, I just love it. I don't know. I ain't gonna change nothing about it. I'm good. I'm good. But I don't need ask nobody to help me no more. Ask them for what? Ask them for what? I'm gonna tell you something. Today is the last day of 2025. I'm leaving a lot of stuff behind. When 1201 hit, don't ask me about nothing about last year. Because guess what? I'm blank. My mind is blank. I don't know nothing about it. What you talking about, Willis? I'm like, what you talking about? I don't know what you talking about. Everything from once tomorrow come in, I don't want to hear nothing about 2025. Because I'm leaving it in the past. I'm looking forward to my future. And my future looking good. My future looking good. Your mother is resting well because you are doing what she was doing. Thank you, Penny. I know. And I know I can't do everything for my brother. And my brother have kids. And I guess maybe that's what everybody else figured. He had kids. Maybe his kids isn't that. He got a son that got mental illness. His son just like him. His oldest child is just like him. They take care of him. So, it's just a lot. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Y'all see my nails? I'm ready. My hands look like they old and wrinkled. What's going on? But I'm cool. I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. Like, I'm just looking forward for 2026. Hello. Goodbye. I'm looking for 2026 to come in strong and enjoying myself to my best, and yeah, doing what I do, enjoying life. And I love that for me. If y'all don't like it for me, that's fine, but I love it for me. I'm living my best life. I don't see no other way. And I'm taking off tomorrow, but I think it's the middle part of, I'm trying to figure out when it's not going to snow, because I want to take what is your advice for school? I'm not even what is your advice for a student? What is my advice for so far as what? Far as what? Nursing, teaching, what advice is what? I can say far as nursing, if you don't like it, don't do it. If you're not a people person, don't do it. And this is a prime example. If you're not a people person, I have a friend, I'm gonna say a friend, who's just starting doing this work when I doing nursing assistant. I'm gonna say she about 35. About 35. She don't like people. She don't like people at all. Don't like people at all. She a nursing assistant. I said, why would you do that? Why would you go training for something that you know you don't like? Why would you go training for all these restrictions that you have? I said, you're not going to last. You're doing it for them. You're not going to last. You're doing it for the wrong reason. I thought she's like 30. You're doing it for the wrong reason. I said, it's no money in it. And then I said, if you don't like it, it's not going to be good. Well, I need a part-time job. It doesn't matter if you need a part-time job. Don't do nothing that you know you don't like. You don't like people. Why would you want to do that? You don't want to change nobody. Why did you want to do that? Why? That person might have an accent, you might got to change them. Why? Why do nursing if you don't like it? You got to have patience for that. You have too many restrictions and they allow you, they hired you and you say, yeah. I'm like, no, baby, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got too many restrictions. You can't do that. You can't do nursing and have restriction because there's no restriction. I used to have people who had bed sores. When I say bed sores. Like when you're a nurse and you come across so much stuff, it's ridiculous. I wasn't like a LPN. That's thank you. I've been trying to explain to her. They've been on this job about 2 months and they can't stand it, but they doing it for the money, and I told her it's never going to end well. But my whole thing, I broke it down to her. In nursing, we runs in two things. You go change somebody had a defecated, you gotta change them. You go in there, they got a bed sore in it. What you gotta do? The nurse ain't coming right away. What Wally used to do? I go get the solution. I go get the stuff to impact them. What I do? Go get everything, get my chest. I clean them up real well, get my basin, clean them up. What I'm doing? I'm taking that old dress and all, because guess what? It got defecation on it. Who gonna change somebody and leave the same dressing on it, knowing it's messed up with defecation on it? Come on now. I'm taking it off. I'm cleaning your wound. I'm stuffing it. I'm bagging it. And I'm initial, put TW, and I put nursing assistant. And I come and tell the nurse, hey, I had to change somebody, but she had defecation on her wound, on her wrapping. So I took it off. I redid it, but I need you to go in there and reinduce what I did and sign your name on it so we won't get in trouble. Because I put a name and date on it. You gonna run into stuff like that. I never had a problem impacting nobody with who has. I ain't seen people with holes. I could put fists in. Stuff it, put it on, put the solution on it, put the little thing, stuff it, put the tape on it, boom, bam. It's nothing to it. I had never had a problem doing it. I used to do little bags. I forgot these bags, colostomy bags. But clean that wound off, because you have a colostomy bag and you people don't clean it well. After a while you start getting sores around here, and guess what? We gotta clean that. I come in next morning, ain't nobody clean my bag filled up to the top. Guess what I do? You on my team, don't worry about it. I'm going to get a basin, I'm cleaning you up, I'm going in there, go get a colostomy bag, I'm changing you, I'm pinning it up, and we gone. I never left my person unattended. People is like, girl, you go. It's nothing to change the colostomy bag. It's nothing. Cut the little hole around it. Make sure it's the right size as the hole right there. Because sometimes your meter come out so much because it gets swollen, because the defecation will burn your skin. And if they don't change it, you get so, when they don't change it all the time and you got defecation coming up on your skin because it's so big, it will burn your skin. So when I had somebody on my team who had a colostomy bag, in the morning I would go in there and check their bag to make sure their bag good. Because their bag ain't good, I'm changing that bag. I don't want their skin to burn. Their skin it will eat your skin up. I ain't seen that stuff eat people's skin up. And when I say, and it's not good, it's not good because the meter gets swollen because it got ate. And some people have nasty colostomy bag because the surgeon didn't do a good job or something was going on. And it's like, I got you. That's why I say, if you don't love what you do, don't do it. I love it. It didn't bother me to do it. I ain't had no problem changing nobody. I had no problem doing wounds. I had no problem doing colostomy bags. I had no problem doing all that. It was my job to do it. It was my job to make sure they were okay. It was my job to make sure they were happy and secure and felt safe. In order for them to be happy and secure and feel safe, you got to take him as if it was you. That's all I got to say about that. You got to take him as if it was, but God commanded his love towards us, and that's why we yet sin. Jesus died for us much more, and we shall be saved from death through him. Amen. I believe that. Yeah, I'm talking about everything. I told you, I love me some y'all. Y'all is the best people ever. Because I swear, when I come in here in the morning, I had nothing to talk about. I'm just like, drink your coffee. Okay. Yesterday, his friends at the hair salon brought up all types of stuff that was going on in reality. Okay, it's just crazy for me. Oh my God, this coffee. It's hitting. I have no complaint. I have no complaints. I can't sing them. I can't sing a note. I can't sing a note. Till you, till you not cold. No, I'm not cold. It went up to. I got my heat on, but my heat is on too. When it's full blast, I'll turn it on full. I ain't cold. Got my coffee, guys. Yeah, you said a mouthful, sis. That's so true. They say, T, you said a mouthful. That's so true. I don't know where it came from. You know what? Everybody used to tell me that. Get your R and get your F. And you know why I didn't get it? And I'm being so true. And I don't know how a lot of RNs, if they're in here, how y'all feel about it. In a nursing home, LPNs, RNs don't do shit. When the doctors, and the reason why I say that, when you're in a nursing home, when you're in a nursing home, it's LPNs. RNs in a nursing home, they assistant DONs, they not really on the floor. They don't really do nothing in there. But I never want to be an RN because RNs, I love being personal with them. That made me feel like connected to them. It made me feel connected to them by being a GNA. The doctors used to come in there. They didn't go to the LPNs. They came and found us. And we told them about our patients. Because us as CNAs, we know more about our patients than the LPNs. Because the LPNs come and give them medicine and do medicines. And then sometimes they do wounds. They don't always do wounds because we had a wound person. I love being a CNA because it was more personal. When you are in LPN, you don't really know them. You don't know them as a person. So you don't really feel that same connection. As a CNA and GNA, you know them personally and you got a connection with them because you're spending more time with them. And that's coming to spend 10, 15 minutes a day out. And that's if they got to give you medicine for that day. They don't spend no time with you. You get to know them on a different note. You're in there cleaning them up or doing certain things. You're talking to them. You're getting to know them. So I love doing that. I love getting to know them. And sometimes if they don't tell you, guess what I do? I go read their files. We can read their files. We can find out certain things about them in their files. And I used to do that too. I used to be a CNA change feeding tubing. Yep. Yeah, see, she been there, done it. It is what it is. I don't know. LPN, RN never been something I wanted to do. I could have, but it's not the same as a CNA and GNA. A GNA is Greg Chick, that's for Maryland, and CNA is DC, but it's not the same. You don't get that personal. They don't get to know their residents. Let me say that. They don't get to know it. And I don't think they do it intentionally. You have so much paperwork. It's so much paperwork as an LP, and you don't really get to know them. We get to know them when the doctor or the doctor come in, or the podiatrist, not what is the other one? I forgot the other, when the doctor ain't there. They come and find us and ask us because we know more than the nurse do. Because we spend more time with them. We spend more time with them. We know them more. And when you with a person, if they feel that you're true and you don't mean them no harm, they talk to you. They talk to you and you get to know them even more. You get to know why they there, or why they got put in there, or what's going on them physically, mentally. You get to know them personally and you build that connection. And I'm a type of person, I build a great connection with all my residents. When I say nurse practitioner, yeah, the nurse practitioner, she'll come and get us, ask us questions. And it's like, no, you're not going to the nurse. The nurse can't tell us no, they come to us. Because we get to know them personally. We got to tell them, how many bowel movers I had today, or how many they did this and did this, or what's going on physically mentally. They will come to us. I love the fact they were able to talk to me and they trust me enough with that information to tell me, And a lot of people don't trust people like that. And the fact that I made them feel like they can trust me for them to tell me what's going on with them, that's nothing but a miracle, because a lot of people don't do that. Some people come to the nursing home, they be angry and they take it out on you. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And I'm gonna tell you story time. And I know I'm a skeptic. I had this lady, she was in room 228. She was in room 228 on the west side. I had her clean nursing home. This lady, I think she was about, I'm gonna say about 600 some pounds. She was about 600 some pounds. Her family wound up putting her in there because they couldn't take care of her no more because her weight. Her mother wound up passing. Her family members sold everything. They sold everything. She didn't get nothing out of it because her and her mother didn't get along. Now, remind you, she was big, but she was the one who took care of her mother. And her mother didn't leave her anything. She wound up in a nursing home. Nobody came to visit her. She didn't have no kids. This lady came in here. She used to cuss everybody every day. She used to use defecate on herself, would not tell nobody. Oh, she wouldn't let nobody change her or nothing. This lady was off the chain. When I say she was off the chain, she was off the chain. I had went in do some overtime because it's not 228 was not my regular. It was not my regular size. I only had 216 because I was the leader of the activity department and all that. I didn't really have a team. I would pitch in or they asked me how I would do it. They asked me to come in. I had heard about this lady. Like, I had heard things about this lady, but I was like, it can't be that bad. Man, that lady sent me through the motherfucking ringers. When I say she sent me through the ringers, she sent me through the ringers. So this is how we became the best of friends. Y'all, we became the best of friends. Let me tell you that. I did a double. I had her that morning, I had her that night. That night I went in there to her. Y'all, I talked to her like she was my friend. And when I say I talked to her like she was my friend, I talked to her like my friend. Now, I can't remember word from word, but it was something like, I'm trying to remember because, y'all, this was a long time ago. This was like in 2013 or something like this. And I had told her, I didn't put you in here. You can't be mean. Because she was, when I say this lady was mean to everybody, and I heard things. But I just had that room. When I found out I had that 228, I was mad as shit, y'all, because I didn't want the room. I didn't trip about her size because I had people bigger than her, and I did. And some people that big size, they had them big beds. You crisscross their feet and you pull that sheet, their body bounce up to the other side. You still can clean them. I didn't always need two people. But when I went in her room and I had her that night, I let her know what I wasn't having, what I was not having. What I wasn't having, what I was not having. Let me say that. And I can't remember word from word what I said to her. But that night, I ain't had no problem changing her. She wanted water. She put a light on. I did it. I had no problem. Never had a problem with her. 2 days later, I come back because it was my day off and I had work. I think I came back on that Monday. She wouldn't let nobody else touch her but me. She wouldn't let nobody. She said, I never had nobody tell me the truth. Let me say, no. She never had nobody tell her the truth. And then she got to telling me her story, how she wound up. And she was bitter and mad at her family because they put her in there. And she had nowhere to go. She was really homeless. And by her being obese, you can go in a nursing home because ain't nobody going to want to take care of you. So she was there because she really didn't have nowhere to go. And once they sold the house and they asked her out, she was on the street. She wound up getting sick and she wound up in the hospital and she wound up in a nursing home. That's how that went. She was angry at her family, but she was taking it out on everybody else. Because nobody there ever did nothing to her. And I got to know her. She was the sweetest person ever. She was the sweetest person. And once we got to knowing each other, she got to letting other people do it for her because I used to go in there every day. I would come to work early because I had to be to work at sometimes I had to be to work at 10. I work from 10 to 6. Sometimes I work from 7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. My schedule, because I used to do 12 hours. My schedule was just crazy. So, because I did a lot of things at this nursing home. I had so many roles in the nursing home. I told y'all, I was a smoke aide, I was the receptionist, I was the activity aide, and I was the precept on the floor. So I did all types of stuff. I did everything. The precept is when I train people. And I used to train people sometimes. So I did all this. And every morning I would go in there and we used to talk all the time. We just started talking all the time. And she started treating people different. And it wasn't that she was mad at the people in the facility. She was more so mad at what her family did to her. She didn't have no kids to help her. It was just her. But the fact that she took care of her mother all that time, when her mother passed, her siblings who didn't never take care of her, never took care of her, from what she said. I only know from what she said, and I can't say anything else because nobody ever came to visit her. It was always just her in this place. Nobody came to visit her. Nobody. And this lady was getting checks. She had money, but she didn't have a lot of money. When they gave her money, me and her became really close. I used to go to Walmart because Walmart was like right over there. She'll give me money. I bring back her receipt. She give me her ATM card, which we never supposed to do, but I did it because guess what? She didn't like the gowns they had in the nursing home because she was big. So I used to go there and try to find big stuff for her to put on, just to put on and bring her back her receipt, her card. I always brought it back. Never had a problem. But she was not mad at them. She was mad at how her family treated her, and she couldn't believe her mother would do that to her. She was more so hurt in what her mother did to her than what her siblings did to her, because she was like, they never took care of her mother. She said they never did nothing for the mother. She did everything. She said, I was big, but I made sure my mom had everything. She took care of her mom. And her mother did not leave her in the will. Didn't leave her nothing. Asked her out. And I asked her, I said, well, she said when she was younger, she was never, her and her mother never got along. But when her mother got sick, she wound up moving in with her mother to help her. Nobody else would do it. So she was more or less mad at her mother. She was mad at her siblings, but she was more or less mad at her mother because her mother didn't leave her nothing. Her mother didn't look out for her, you know? So when she was in there, she was upset. She was angry. So the meaning of me telling you this, that when people go into the nursing home, it's not always because they want to. It's either because their family members put them there, accident happened, something happened, and they don't want to be there, and they want to take it out on everybody. And when I got to know her, she's the sweetest person ever. She was the sweetest person ever. It's just that she needed somebody to tell her story to. And I wound up being the one she told that story to, because I wound up doing overtime and getting in her room. And when the nighttime come, I was letting her know I wasn't having that shit. I sat outside her room, me and her talked. She stayed up with me, we talked, and she told me everything. And I can't remember word for word, but I do remember they asked her out and her mother ain't leaving nothing. And she was the one who took care of it. And it's always like that. I've seen a lot of shows, it's always like that. The one who take care of the parents is always the one who get asked out. Always the one to get asked out. It's always like that. Always. That lady wound up, she did a whole, me and her talk, when I say she used to call for me every day, then I had to explain to her what I do, and I normally don't work the floor. I told her, you gotta give other people chances. And she did. And she did. And everybody said, I don't know what you did to her. I said, I talked to her. I talked to her that night. I let her know I wasn't having that shit. What we not gonna do, if you gotta go to the bathroom, you're not gonna sit up here and lay in it and not tell me you did it, and I can change you and we can get you cleaned up and make you feel good. We're not gonna do that. And she, you know, I guess me being me, yeah, I'm still going to the party. Me being me, she talked to me. I told you, for some reason, people talk to me. I'm not, like, I don't know if I give that energy off or what, but people constantly talk to me, or I don't have problem. I really don't have too much of people liking me. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know, because who I am. I'm very blunt. I gotta get out this sun, y'all, because the sun hurt my face. I don't know, because I'm very blunt. I believe in saying what I gotta say, and what I'm not going to do. This lady, she don't know what she going. What I'm not going to do is I'm get away from the sun in my face, and I don't want the sun in my face. I'm moving away from her. I don't want the sun in my face. What I'm not going to do is be mean to anybody, because you know, like I told you, if you love what you do, you're gonna have that connection. You're gonna have that connection with a person. And I always had a connection with people. I never had no problem with people on my team. Yeah, I had a problem with CNAs and stuff, because I don't play that shit. I had a problem with CNAs and GNA, but I never had problems with my residents. I ain't had no problems with my residents because I was that person. I knew what to do, what not to do. She said, you cannot burn my bacon. I hope you're baking okay. I hope you're baking okay. I don't know, but if I could tell y'all how, man, I'm going to tell y'all. If I could say half of the stories, I've been doing this over 20 years. Half of the stories I could tell you about me working in nursing home, y'all be surprised. But I meet hell of a people. I meet good people, genuine people. And when I say I take care of them, I take good care of them. And my sister used to always tell me, you don't treat people like that. And I have to tell her, I love my job. When you love doing what you're doing, you're gonna be great at it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I have to pray every day before I went to work. I sat in the parking lot in the morning and I prayed. Because every day is not good. It's gonna be it's a lot of negative people out here. You know, I work with a bunch of women. It ain't too many men. We had one man on our floor. It's not too many men who do nursing. And when you work with a bunch of women, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes I stayed to myself, but I didn't stay to myself. You see what I'm saying? Somebody come the hallway and I'm in the back of my people like, T, can you come here? I help. Had no problem helping. No problem. I will help you. But I'm going to tell you, when I ask for help, I expect help too. You got one time to tell me no, and I'm still going to help you, but I'm going to let you know why I said what I said when I'm ready to help you. I don't play them type of games. If you come and say, Tia, I want to take this person to give a shower, I'm going to help you get that person a shower. Tia, they fighting, can you help me change it? I'm going to help you. I'm never going to tell a person no. If I'm in the middle of something, I'm going to say, give me 5-10 minutes to finish this up. And I'll be right with you. Or give me 5-10 minutes, let me put the diaper on them, do this, or put them in the chair. I'll help you. What I'm not going to do is say no. You got one time to tell me no, and you're going to hear everything under the sun. And next time you ask me to help you, I'm going to help you. But I'm going to remind you when I asked you for help, what you said to me. I'm going to remind you. I never tell a person no. Never tell a person no. I could be going to do something else. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to say, give me a minute, let me do this, and let me go do it. Why would I tell you no? Because I would want you to come and help me. I'm not going to tell you no. No, I can never go back to work. I don't even have my nurse's license no more. I had my South Carolina, I had my DC, I had my Maryland, and I had my Virginia. I have nailed one of them. When I got sick in 2016, my doctor would not sign off on it. That's the only reason. That's the reason. Yo, that's how I started my journey. I know that's right. I am here to help you. You better not say help me. Yes. Yes. I had. Yes. I wouldn't. If I could go back and nurse, I probably would have did it a long time ago. I wouldn't do it now because I take care of my brother. And I said, one of my things I said I'm not doing anymore. If you're not my brother, my sister, I'm not taking care of nobody else. My brother, sister, and my son. I'm not even taking, I love my nephews to death, but I'm not even taking care of my nephew. My sister Tanya gets sick, I would take care of her. That's my sister. I'm going to take care of. My brother sick, I'm going to take care of him. My son gets sick, I'm going to take care of him. I can't take care of no nephews. I can't take it to no nieces. I'm not doing that. I'm limited now. I'm limited. And the reason why I said I'm limited, taking care of somebody, it fucks with your mental. When I say it does. Your mental. Like when I took care of my mom, my mental was not intact. I was so fucked up, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so depressed. I took good care of my mom, but I was going through so much mental. And I don't want to do that unless I really have to. And I don't want to do it if it's not my immediate family. And my immediate family to me, somebody say my immediate family is my son. I consider my sister my immediate family because my mother not here. My sister is my immediate family. My brothers is my immediate family. Even my brother Antoine, I would do him. But what I'm not going to do nobody outside my circle. I can't do it no more. I can't do that mentally. Mentally, I can take care of my brother, but I can't do it mentally to do with nobody else. I can deal with my family because that's my immediate family. I can do that, but I can't do it with nobody else. Like, I don't go to funerals. I don't do funerals no more. After my mom passed, after my cousin passed, that was my last funeral. I don't do funerals no more. I'm not going to nobody. If it ain't my own, I'm not going. I don't do funerals no more. I'm done with funerals. And the reason why I say that, I can't take it. I know mentally, physically, emotionally, I can't take going to funerals, so I don't go. Somebody passed, I give you I'm sorry, I give you, but I can't go. I can't do it. Mentally, I can't take it. So I don't do funerals. I had one of my cousins passed away. I didn't go to funeral. Tell you that no. I give you my blessing. Sorry for your loss. I can't do it. I need my mental. I need because when I say I was, God forgive me, I was so fucked up when my mom passed. Taking care of my mom, I was fucked up, y'all. Y'all don't know I was fucked up, and I hate to say it. I'm saying it like this. I'm sorry for cussing, but y'all was fucked up mentally. I was mentally fucked up, and I'm not even gonna lie. I was mentally taking care of parent things. Just go. I was mentally fucked up every day. I cried every day. My son I used to yell and scream at my son every day for not doing nothing, and he wasn't doing nothing. I was mentally fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie about it. God forgive me, but I'm not even gonna lie. I was, and it took a lot to get me to this point to acknowledge that I was. I'm good now, but I never want to be to that way. And I know if I do a funeral, it might draw back everything I went through. My aunt passed, my mom passed, my aunt passed, and my cousin. All them passed 6 weeks right behind each other. And I had to go to 3 funerals back to back. I never want to do that again. I don't do funerals no more. I'm done with funerals. I'm done with funerals. The one question that people fail to ask the caregivers, are they all right? And that's the one that they did tell. I have remember how of time you had. Yeah. And they don't. They don't ask you, and they don't give you. They don't ask you how you doing, and they don't ask you, do you need a relief? They don't come past to check up on you, do anything. And that's the word. Yeah, I don't do it. But I damn sure would take care of my sister. I sure would take care of my brothers. And I would take, if your doctor did not sign off on, if your doctor did sign off on yours, okay, I would be working at a nursing facility. I'm gonna tell y'all something. See, I guess you might be new. If you don't know my journey, I'm gonna give a real quick recap on my journey. 2015, I had a stroke. That was my first stroke. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks. I was able to come home. Fine. Second stroke put me out. I had another stroke in 2016. I had to learn how to walk. I could not walk. God is so good. I had to learn how to walk, do everything else. My last stroke put me out. When I say it put me out, I could not do anything. I wound up in a nursing home. The doctors told me I wasn't gonna never walk again, and I told them they a fucking lie. The devil's a lie. I'm getting out this nursing home. They try to keep me, like physically. When you go in a nursing home and they know they can get money off you, they try to keep you. They did not want me to go. I had to literally pack my stuff. My cousin Keisha came and got me. I packed my stuff beside the door. Told them motherfuckers, y'all let me out. They kept saying, "Oh, we gonna get you a check." I want a motherfucking check. I want to go. I want to go. I had to call my cousin Keisha, God rest her soul. I said, Keisha, they ain't trying to let me out. Come and get me. I got my clothes tied. I had to go through so much to get out this nursing home. They tried to keep me. I remember my mom buried my dad in May of 1993, and she was buried with her. She said it took her out mentally in for a while. Yeah, it did. It would do that to anybody. So they said, I remember her. And when I say that, I was like, I got out of the nursing home. And when I got out the nursing home, and when I was going back and forth with the doctor, I had to learn how to walk, like go to the bathroom, walk again. I was in the nursing home for like 3 months, maybe three months. I was in there for like 3 months. I honestly can't remember because I tried to block that out. But time I left there, they used to come in my room. Oh, we bathing you. You ain't bathing me. Only thing I need you to do, baby, get my water. They could not believe how miraculous I started doing stuff. And I used to tell them all the time, I said, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse assistant. I know how this works. I just need you to get my water. Once I finish my water, come back and forth and dump it. Because I couldn't walk there because I had a shower in my room and everything. Like I had my own room. I had a shower in my room. I had a bath. I had a bomb room, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I had a bomb. I was in a nursing home, but I had a nice room. I was in a room by myself. I had a shower in my room and everything, but I wasn't allowed to use the shower. So I would have the girls set because I wasn't balanced. I'm just learning how to walk. I'm going back and forth to rehab. They used to tell me I only can walk with rehab. At night when everybody was asleep, I was out there walking. I was getting myself back together. I was walking. I was still out there walking. That's why I have short-term memory. That's why I tell y'all all the time when I have to think and stuff, I lost my short-term memory with my second stroke. And if you look at my eye on this side is still messed up. Sometimes I don't, I get, sometimes you can see that my eye's still messed up. I have short-term memory. So when I say, hey, wait a minute, and when I would constantly repeat myself, it's because I really physically don't remember. I really physically don't remember. And I try so hard to remember, and sometimes I just can't. That's why I ask y'all for help. Hey, y'all, I really lost train of thought. Can y'all tell me? Because I'm real I don't remember. My family for a long time did not believe me. It took them a long time to believe. My mother, my sister, all that used to thought I was lying. I used to tell I had to write down so I can't remember. They'll call me up, tell you said you'll be here. I told you that. Yeah, I don't remember. Losing your memory is the worst thing you can do. I love the fact I remember certain things, but I don't. I have to write down a lot of stuff just to remember. My memory is fucked. And then the fact that I'm getting older is not that good. So in 2016 I had a stroke. So once I had my stroke, my doctor wouldn't sign off on my paper. But guess what? I needed a job. So I started doing Uber. Guess what? Uber money wasn't enough. And I didn't think I wanted to do it. I said, I can't do Uber forever. Then I realized, girl, you don't have a high school diploma. You got to get your high school diploma. I didn't start right there in 2016. I kept prolonging. Then I turned around. My aunt wound up getting sick in 2000. I think it was 17. The end of 2018. I started taking care of my aunt. My aunt on my father's side. That's my aunt. I love my aunt to death. God rest her soul. I took care of her. I took care of my aunt. Yes, I took care of my aunt. I love my aunt. Took care of my aunt. And I took care of her. Doctor just went sign off on. He said he didn't. My doctor said he never want me to do that work again. He said unless you plan on having another stroke. Y'all, I had multiple jobs. You were determined you were not going to. Yes, I was determined I wasn't going to stay there. But like to this day, y'all, I'm still unbalanced. Let me tell you that. It's 2025, about to be 2026. I'm still unbalanced. I can't walk a straight line for a long period of time. So when y'all see me walking and I do videos, I can't walk in a straight line. Like, I can't walk straight for a long time. Sometimes I have to stop and get my burns together and start by walking. I get the zigzag, and that will be like that. I will be like that forever. I can never change that. I will never fully walk like a normal person. I can't walk in a straight line for a long period of time. My doctor told me I will always shift around. Sometimes I'll be walking straight and I get unbalanced real quick. It's because of my stroke. So sometimes I walk, I have to stop and get myself together because I get unbalanced. And I don't want to fall because I will fall. If I get unbalanced, I will fall. It's this side right here. I have to just stop, walk. So sometimes when I walk, I cannot walk. Yeah, I can't walk. He said, if you don't mind me asking, why can't you walk in a straight line? Because I had a stroke. My stroke, I had to learn how to re-walk over in 2016. And a part of me walking over, part of my nerves was like messed up. So from the stroke, I could walk straight, but not for a long time. I could be walking straight and all of a sudden my eye start curving. Then I stop. Then I got to start by walking straight because I notice I'm not walking straight. So when I say I go for walks and stuff, sometimes, like when I used to walk to the subway station, y'all never notice I be going back and forth. I be moving back and forth. Like if I'm walking down the street, I could be walking down the street, but I never can do it in this. I wind up on the other side. My body, it just takes me to the other side. It used to just take me to the other side. And my doctor said I would never walk like that. And I did rehab, and they did not expect for me to ever walk again. The fact that, no problem, you're good. He said, no problem, you're good. The fact that I'm walking, like, they told me I wasn't going to walk again. Like, they was like, they wanted to keep me in it. I wasn't saying no motherfucking. And nothing gonna treat you good, and I had a good woman, but I didn't want to be there. I had a son, I had a child. That's when I first got an iPhone, because Tyra used to cry every day. My son used to cry every day because he wanted me home. He was with my mother and sister. He wanted me home. He used to cry every day. I had a walker. I started with a walker and I ended up with a cane. I don't. It probably. You know what? I don't know if it'll hurt with a walker or a cane because it's not that bad. It's not bad as it used to be. So when I do walkers and stuff, that's why when I used to walk, but this thing I have learned about walking straight, if I did it more, it would get better. It's not as bad as it used to be. Because it started off really bad. It's good. It's good compared to how it used to be. Walking is good. I think I walk good now. But at one time it was to the point, but where you going? I'm walking this way. You walking this way. And I'm like, and it has a lot to do with your senses of your mind and your bones. How I can't explain it to you how the doctor explained it to me, but when he explained it to me, I understood. So let me say this. When the doctor explained it to me, I understood because it has a lot to do. Your walking has a lot to do with your brain, and it's just crazy. It's a lot. You are definitely expert in so yes, I am definitely. Yes, definitely. Like this eye right here is real. It's lazy, and my eye is lazy because the first stroke made my eye messed up. The second stroke really took me out, and I had the second stroke on my birthday. I went to work. I was in the back. I remember I was at work. I was in back doing Rosemary Hall because I worked in Rosemary Hall. That was my all-timer way because I work with all-timers. And I bent over to get a tray. And when I bent over to get the tray, I told the lady, I walked to the front, I said, I got to go. They said, why? I said, I'm about to pass out. I didn't pass out. I'm going to tell you, God is so good. I drove myself all the way to the hospital. The doctor said, how did you get here? I said, I drove. He said, Miss Waller, you having a stroke. Next thing you know, people started coming from everywhere. People started coming from everywhere. Last thing I remember, I was upstairs in the room. Next thing I remember, once I remember people coming in, I was upstairs. When I woke up, I couldn't walk. That's all I remember. Going to the hospital, and the doctor asked me, how did I get here? And I said I drove. Next thing you know, I seen people started running into the room. And next thing you know, I woke up, I was in a bed. I had an IV hooked up to me, and I was in a bed. And when I tried to go to the bathroom, I could not walk. And they had told me I had a stroke. Yeah. And the reason I wound up going back to school was because I knew I couldn't do Uber and Lyft the rest of my life. And guess what I realized? Bitch, you don't have a high school diploma. Ain't nobody hiring you with a high school diploma. Ain't nobody hiring you without a high school diploma. Who gonna hire me without a high school diploma? Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it did. Why didn't they say the cost of stress? The type of job I had. My job. Y'all, listen to this. I was a single mom. I didn't get no help. So we had a farm, I was getting child support, but I wasn't getting much. I got enough that it helped me out once in a while. It helped me. The money I was getting for child support was paying for my daycare. I couldn't get free daycare. I had to pay for daycare because I was working. So the money I got for my child support went towards daycare. Guess what? I was living and I wasn't making a lot of money doing nursing, and I was doing 16. I would do 7 in the morning, 6 p.m. I was a smoke aide. When I was a smoke aide, I never had a day off. Like, Tyree was with my mother and my sister when I worked, okay? Or his godmother. My hours was 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., sometimes 6, 7 days a week. I was a smoke aide, I was the reception, I was a GNA, and I was the activity person. I did all these. I had multiple jobs. And then when people didn't come in to do the front desk, guess what? They called me. I had to come in because that was my department. I had to come in. See, the smoke and the front desk is one department. I had to come in. Stress did it to me. It was too much on my body. My doctor said I would never sign off. She said I would never sign. She didn't. She didn't. It was too much stress. It was too much stress. That's why I say when people tell you, hey, we're short and we couldn't, man, nursing is stress. Nursing is stress. It's stress. But I loved it. I loved it. My body couldn't take it. It couldn't take it no more. Mentally, physically, it couldn't take it no more. My body gave, and then I didn't take heed the first time I had the stroke. Didn't take heed. Because I had the second stroke not less than almost, what? I had the first stroke in October 2015. And I turned around, had another one on my birth, September the 12th. I had another stroke. Less than a year. I didn't take heed when my doctor told me. My doctor told me when I had my first criteria, you can't go back to work. You gotta take a break. I had short-term disability. I did as much time I could as short-term disability. That was it. My second time, I still had short-term disability, but I had so much leave. And I was that person at my job. People gave me all their leave. I used to love my job. Y'all, you can give leave. People was giving me leave like left and right because I had ran out of leave. And they was trying to get my short-term disability together before I left permanently, because I wound up leaving permanently because when it was time, my doctor wouldn't sign off. But I was that person that when they found out I gave leave, people donated leave. People was lining up. I had so much leave, y'all, it was ridiculous. I had enough leave. I was off for 2 months with everybody else leave. I had leave out on my own, but it was people who had more. It was like 5 or 6 people gave me their leaves, and I had leave, and I was able to get paid for like after that. When my short term kicked in, I was able to get, I was good. People was like, oh, I get to it because I was that person. When I work, you needed me, I help. I never told nobody no because I knew, why tell you no? We're here doing this job together, and that was one of my biggest downfalls. And that's another reason why I got sick, because I never told nobody no, which I should have been telling them no, because guess what? I'm only one person. But I didn't, because when you like what you do, you want to blossom in it. You don't not want to blossom in doing something. You want to blossom in it. And I knew I was good at it. And I knew it was something that I was meant to do. Physically and mentally, I loved doing it. I had no problem. Man, I was good. I was had to be working at 7 o'clock. I was at work at 6:15. 6:15, 6:30, I was at work in the parking lot praying on my way inside. Okay? Who the fuck does that? Like, you gotta love your job to be there like that. They say, T, you want to work here? I will work. I worked on my days off. They call me, you want to come in? Yeah. You want to do a double? Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't take heed with my first grade. And that second grade said, you're going to listen to us. It's time for you to stop. And it knocked me out. And when it knocked me out, I didn't have a high school diploma. And I was thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? Short-term disability ain't but for so long, all this. Wind up in it was a lot. But I'm going to tell you this. God made all this to happen to make me become the person that I am today. Let me say this. God did all this to me to make me to become the person I am today. Because if I would have never had a stroke in 2015, 2016, I wouldn't have my high school diploma. I wouldn't have my associate's degree. And I would not be on my way to get my bachelor's degree. God take people through different steps in life to make them succeed and get what they need out of life. And I thank God for everything I went through. It was a reason he took me through these steps. Because if I would have never went through these steps, I wouldn't accomplished these 3 things I said I'm doing. Then I'm about to get my business. Then I'm about to get my house. My mind was not thinking like that. My mind was thinking, I'm doing that. I ain't had no education. None. I had that stroke. I got so much education. I'm so well knowledge. It don't make no sense. Who's able to do all that after stroke? Who's able to do what? 2018, I started going to school. Then my son got robbed at gunpoint. Then I had to stop for a little while. But guess what? I graduated in 2021 with my high school diploma with 4 honors with a 3.4. Okay? And they told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't get my high school diploma. They told me it's going to take 4 years. It took me 2 years to get my high school diploma because guess what? I did it. I was on top. I never stopped. Guess what? Turned around, went to college, got my associate's degree. Don't count me out. Did it all. Turn around, I'm getting my bachelor's degree. Don't never count yourself out. Lord knows. God sent me through all this to get me here. What I'm doing now. I'm going through the process to get my house open at my daycare. God, oh, it's like certain steps he took me through. Because if he wouldn't have took me through these steps, I'd probably be stuck doing nothing. I wouldn't have none of this. He put all this and he instilled me, say, Ted, you got to do this. This is what I want you to do. This is what you got to do. And I did it. And when I say I was so hesitant because I didn't believe in myself, I didn't believe in myself. It took people around me. I had so many good people around me in school. My two best friends, my sister, my mother. They was my son. They was my cheerleaders. They told me I can do it. Even when I got to the point when I think I couldn't do it, I did it. And when I got to the point and y'all was there too. Y'all was there when I went to high school. Y'all was there. Y'all used to listen to my speeches. Y'all listened to my papers. Y'all listened to me scraps. Y'all was there the whole time, and y'all was telling me I can do it. When people counted me out, y'all was there for me. Y'all been on this journey with me the whole entire time. That's why I said God took me through these steps for a reason, and I love the fact. I don't like how he took me through it, but I love the fact where I am now. I love the fact where I am now. Because honestly, y'all, I know I'm not lying. If I would have never had a stroke in 2015, 2016, I would not have been here. I would have still been doing nursing assistant without a high school diploma. Without a high school diploma. Didn't have a high school diploma. I can read and write, but didn't have a high school diploma. They never asked. I started off as a home health aide when I was 18. I was 18. I went from a home health aide to a nurse assistant. They didn't ask. They said, you got a high school diploma? Check. Yes. That was it. They didn't ask for proof. They didn't ask for proof. Hey, can we see your high school diploma? If they would ask for proof, I would have never got a job. Because guess what? I didn't have it. Ask for it now. Got my high school diploma, got my associate's degree, and getting my bachelor's degree. Going to open up my daycare center, going to get my house. God know I needed this. He knew I needed that to happen to get where I am now. So that's why when I get to the point that I get disappointed, I got to remind where I came from and where I am now, where it's taking me to. I'm all the way going. Man, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Life is a challenge, but without a challenge, oh my God. Y'all, I'm just so like, y'all just don't know. When I think about the challenge he sent me through, it was all for a reason. I don't never doubt him. Yeah, I had problems and I go through what I go through and I get upset, but I know for a fact he got better things for me. I know for a fact things that I go through for a reason. I don't go through it for nothing else. I don't go through it for nothing else because it's him. He know. He know what he got for me. He know how he want my life to go. You know, so I might complain, but I know the man upstairs know where he want me to go. I know what he want me to have in store for my life. I know what he want me to secure for my son. I know that. I know that for a fact. I really do. Sometimes I get off track and everybody go through something, but in the back of my mind, I know God's there. I know he know what I'm doing. I speak to him on a constantly basis. I walk around the house speaking to him. You know, it just, I know. I've been through a lot, but I know. And that's why my sister gave me the name. My sister thought it ain't New Life Journey because she said just your new life and it's a journey. Guess what? And I love everything about it. Right, she said I've been here since you started. Yes, I started in May of 2018. Okay, I started in May of 2018. I started off with my weight loss journey. I honestly, because when I started my weight loss journey, I was 317 pounds. I weighed 232 pounds now. I got down to 209, but when my mom passed, I got depressed. I went through what I went through and everything. I went through something. Thank you. He said you are very strong. Won't keep up the great breath. Yes, God. Yes. And honestly, y'all, I really love y'all and appreciate y'all. Y'all really do. Cause y'all been with me through the worst of times, through the best of times, and y'all never let me down. Like, yeah, we get the trolls up in here now, then you get the little bad comments, but guess what? That don't really bother me because I know what God got for me. I know he see better things in my life. I know he want me to set my son up for success so when I leave this earth, I can leave peacefully. You know? He don't want me to leave and worry about my son. So I know when I leave this earth, my son's going to be set up for success. And I'm going to be happy because I know I taught him, I showed him, and I left a stomping stool for you to look after and follow and do. I've been here since the very first video for both of y'all. Thank you. He said he been here. I know that's right. Y'all, I gotta get off of here, y'all. I've been on here for a long time talking. I'm like, we've been all over the place. We've been all over the place. The good outweigh the bad all the time. Don't he, man? Don't he? The good or bad. See, every time I read a comment, I get started again. Cause guess what? This is 2025, and a couple about another 10 more hours. It's gonna be 2026, and we're having it 2025. I'm not taking it 2026. I am. Nah, this is it. Yes, God is good. You are truly inspiring. You are inspiring me. Thank you so much. Because I had my surgery, I got that on one side, and depression set in, and I gained some back, and I reset my start, and I got. Okay, yeah. Thank you. That's why I say, man. Thank you. She said you are a true encouragement, whether you know it or not. Thank you. Everybody goes through something. He said, he said, see, you had preached me through mobs. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm on very good. They say very good. Yeah, that's what I say. That's why the people be like, what is your channel about? I have nothing. My channel is about me, living my best life. Living my best life. I love life. Like, I had my days. Everybody had days. But I know truly, I know what is in store for me. Sometimes I just need a vent. And when I need a vent, I vent to y'all. Whether y'all like it or not, I vent to y'all because y'all my family. I consider y'all family. No, I don't know all of y'all personally. I have met some of y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I have met some of y'all. But I don't know you like personally that we going on. And I believe y'all honestly here for me. I don't get that y'all not. And I love that about y'all. And when I say I need help on something, man, when I say y'all all come through, I start getting the emails. I'll be like, yes, gang on my team, they got me. Emails start flowing in. They start flowing. Y'all know y'all. Them emails, when I say them emails start flowing in, when I say I need help with something different or some homework, man, I need help with resumes. Y'all ain't help me with resumes. Y'all ain't help me with homework. Y'all ain't help me look at monuments. Y'all help me with speeches. Y'all listen to my speeches. Man, I'm going to be great next year, okay? This was a great testimony for 2026. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am looking forward. Man, y'all just don't know. I got so much stuff going on. It's going to be the year, okay? It's going to be the year of all years, okay? We're going to have so much fun. It said we love you because you ain't no way else to do but keep it real. The worst thing you can do is lie to y'all. Lie to y'all for what? But I can sit up here and say, damn, what I lie about? What lie can I tell today? What lie we going to tell the lie for what? I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that. But that's one of the things I like about this. I don't have to lie. Like, don't get it twisted. I lied before. But as I got older, I don't do that. You know, when you younger, you tell lies, you do this, yeah. But as I got older and I'm mature, no, tell lies for what? Lies get you twisted and this and that. I don't got time for this stuff. I just don't. Lying drains you physically and mentally when you lie. Lying drains you physically and mentally. That's it. That's all. I don't have nothing else to say. It drains you mentally and physically. Lying drains you. Whether you know it or not, it do. Pay attention when you tell lies and you have to keep it up. That's mentally, physically, it drains you. I don't got time to get drained. Let me get drained doing something I'm supposed to be doing positive. Let me get drained like that. This channel is about Tia in her life ups and downs. That is good. Thank you. Why would you lie? Forget what you lied about, then get yourself. Yeah, but see, people don't think about it like that, though. People don't think about it. That's why when I be on here, when I tell y'all I don't remember everything and I don't want to lie, that's why I always say, hey, I don't want to lie, but I don't remember because I have short term memory. I will always say short term memory. My long term memory is good. My long term memory is good. It's my short term memory. It's my short term. If I don't really write nothing down, I will fucking forget it. And that was one of my biggest falls that I thought I far at school because I used to forget all the time, and I wouldn't think I can do it because I used to forget so much. Like, y'all, I used to forget how to spell the little, like, I'm going to say what? I used to forget how to spell the simple word, but I knew how to spell it, but my mind take a minute for it to connect together. So I used to forget the stupidest things, y'all. And I used to thought that was going to be my biggest downfall getting my high school diploma. And kind of I found that one teacher, her name is Miss Kelly. When I say I went to Goodwill XL in Washington, D.C. on G Street, Northwest. Out of all my teachers I had, she is still she was great. She was a reading teacher. She was, because everybody had to do reading. And when I say she came to my graduation, I graduated out of college. She called me. She was she was a big supporter. Like, I love her to death. And I used to get depressed and go through it out. She the one helped me and showed me how to remember how to maneuver myself in school to get where I am. Miss Kelly helped me to maneuver what I need to do to get what I got. I'm getting kind of confused. Let me say, shit, I'm getting twisted. I'm getting tongue twisted because I'm moving too fast. Let me slow down. She was the ones who helped me maneuver to teach me how to remember certain things in school. Miss Kelly. And once I left her class, because I passed her class, I still used to go in there and do my homework at 12 o'clock when we had lunch break. I was in there doing some type of work. If I needed her help, she didn't, because a lot of teachers, like, I'm going to say this. I love Goodwill XL because that's the school I went to. Goodwill XL in Washington, D.C. It's for you to, it's ages 6 until up. The highest, oldest teacher we ever had was 78 years old. She graduated a year before me. But when I was there, the oldest one was 78 years old. And she showed me how to maneuver stuff out at school because I used to forget the smallest words. And she showed me how to deal with it. And y'all be surprised. I'm like, damn, I don't know how to spell that. But I knew how to spell it. How can I say it? My mind wouldn't calibrate it. It wouldn't calibrate it like it needed to be. I used to have to write stuff and she'll go back and read it. She said, Ted, it's great, but she used to say, go back and really pay attention and show me how to do it. Miss Kelly was a great marvelous teacher. I love everything about her. And guess what, y'all? She's a Virgo. Her birthday, September the 13th. I told her when she invited me to her, she turned 50 and she invited me to her party. And I was so mad because I couldn't come because I celebrated my birthday and I told her it was my birthday weekend too. She's a Virgo, September the 13th. September the 13th. And she said, I'm going to teach you how I taught my daughter. Because she had a daughter who was dyslexic. She said, I'm going to teach you how I taught my daughter. And that's how she taught me. If it wasn't for her, and I'm going to say God had a big part of it too, but it wasn't for her helping me to get where I am, I might have got there, but it probably would have took me long. But the fact she helped me, and it said it took me 4 years, it took me 2 years to graduate. I had 0 credits in high school because Spingarn had closed down. Spingarn, if you don't know, is on Minnesota Avenue. On Benning Road. They had closed it down. They lost all the records because I did go to Spingarn in the 9th grade, and they had lost, and I did have some credits. They had lost all the credits, so I had to start over. And they told me, "Well, it's going to take you 4 years." I said, "The devil's a lie. I'm not staying for 4 years. It took me 2 years." What they tell me? One teacher told me, you can't go to college because of this and this and this and that. Guess what? I went to college. And when I graduated, I made a point to go up there and see her. Because she told me I couldn't do it. She told me I couldn't do it. And I couldn't understand why she used to tell me I couldn't do it. I knew why because she told me all the time I wasn't smart enough. I couldn't do it. And when I graduated, what I graduated with, she just looked at me. And when I wound up getting in school, guess what? I let her know. I'm in college. She was, I was more determined when she kept telling me I couldn't do it. And the thing I dislike most is you can't tell me what I cannot do. Only one person can tell me that, and that's the man upstairs. Because the only thing I do is show up and do my part, and I got it. Okay? As a time, I can go to college. What? She told me I couldn't go to college. Like, you can't go. And guess what? When I graduated, went right up there. My teacher, Miss Kelly, took pictures. I got pictures in her classroom of me, my cap and gown. She called me and showed me. She said, she got me up there big as day, y'all. That's my teacher, y'all. I love her to death. Because she was there. You know, you need that person when you in school, when you doubt yourself, because I had so many doubts because, first of all, I was scared of going back to school because I was so old. And once I got to the reality that age ain't nothing but a number, I embraced everything about school. When I went to school, and my counselor told me, well, you got to deal with, you know what I told? I don't like people. He said, Miss Hall, what you mean? I don't like people. I don't have to talk to nobody. All they got to do is come in and do my work. That's why I used to tell them, guess what? When I left it, everybody in the building loved me. I wound up being, I'm just like, oh my God, y'all. I have succeeded in so much that is like unbelievable. And when I look back, I am so impressed in what I did. I am so impressed, like, in what I did in life. Like, when I was little, I used to always want to go to college, but I never thought I could because I didn't think I was smart enough. And the fact that you had somebody to believe in you and think that you can do it and stuck beside you, man, y'all, that is the best feeling in the world. She said, I'm smiling for it. I am so happy for you. Thank you. More to come. Yes, like, y'all, man, y'all know, but y'all don't know, y'all. That's the best feeling they ever had. To do something that you always wanted to do when you was little. I always wanted to go to college when I was little. I never thought I could. Because I wasn't the smartest person. I was not the smartest person ever. I never thought I was smart. I never thought I can do it. And the fact I did it, and then I'm on my way to get my bachelor's degree, and I did it. Yes, I asked for help. Because guess what? When I was younger, I never asked for help. I never asked for help. And I tell my son when he was young, when I realized when you ask for help, the worst thing you can do is not ask for help. To this day, if I need help, I ask y'all. I ask. When I was younger, growing up, I never asked. And I wish I knew when I was younger, it was that easy to ask for help. I wish I knew. I didn't know it was that easy to ask for help. That's one of the reasons when I decided to go to school, I decided to be a teacher because I was one of the kids left behind. I was left behind because of my mother, and I was left behind because of me, and I was left behind because of teachers. And the reason why I said that, the teachers knew I didn't know. My mom couldn't help me because she couldn't advocate for me. And as I got older, instead of me asking, I decided not to ask because I was more or less worried about everybody around me. And that's what I don't want for the society today and the kids today. Because a lot of kids that I came across in school and I've been teaching, half of them don't know nothing. They don't. And when you say something to the parents, it's your job to teach them. Yeah, it's our job to teach them. But it's also your job at home to teach them too. You can't send them to school every day and they not know nothing. You have to teach them at home. But you got to definitely find out if the parents know. My mom, love you to death. My mom couldn't advocate for us because she couldn't read or write. But me as a child, not knowing, she couldn't advocate for me because she couldn't read or write. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till I got older. Until it was, I ain't going to never say, I'm not going to say too late until I found out. You know? So that's one of the reasons why I want to be a teacher. Because when I send something home they don't know, I'm going to pull that mother to the side and I'm going to have a conversation. And it's going to be the most conversation, and it's going to be a level conversation, and I'm going to let her know, hey, I was the same way. I didn't have nobody advocate for me, but I need you to advocate for your child. If you can't advocate for your child, we can advocate for your child together while advocating for you. Because parents don't know everything. Some parents cannot read or write. And they send their kids out here every day. And the teacher's not knowing, hey, the work coming back because the parent don't know. The parent don't know. You have to ask questions. You have to get personal with a parent. Yeah, these parents nowadays, they are straight up ghetto and they young and they don't know. I know they don't. I know they don't because I came across them. But you have to learn how to teach them, and it's a certain approach you have to take. And sometimes it may take time to get that approach to help them to understand I'm here for you and your child. You can't read or write. We can get somewhere where you can read and write. We can get you somewhere to teach you how to read and write. They got places, literacy places for people who can't read and write. They can help you because we need to help you so you can help her or help him. You can't help her or him because you can't help yourself and you can't advocate for them. So you got to be able to advocate for your child because you don't want your child to go unnoticed and not get what they need to get. You know, you have to. You have to. It's like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. That's why I said I'm going to have an awesome daycare center. Awesome daycare center. Like, my daycare center going to be so awesome. It's not going to make no sense. My kids going to be learning stuff off the break, okay? My little daycare center going to be all about learning. What you need to know, what you're going to know, we going to take it to the pre-K, okay? It's going to be all about that. Write a letter to the teacher that helps you, may help you. Oh, my help. My her, you know her. Oh, I write her all the time. I wrote her a letter when I graduated high school. I wrote her a letter. Then she knows. When I say we text every day, she asks me a question. And then I'm gonna tell you about her. She's dyslexic. She's a special education teacher. She's dyslexic. Okay? And when I say you could not tell, she just graduated with her doctor's degree last year. And she had graduated with her doctor's degree. And I wanted to come, but she only had 2 tickets, and that was for her husband and her daughter. But yeah, she graduated last year with her doctor's degree. She know how much she impacted me. I let her know all the time. I have wrote her a letter when I had to do a project for school, and they wanted for college before I graduated on who impact your life. I wrote a 5-page. I wrote a thesis on her, on my teacher. And when I wrote the thesis, I sent it to her because it was about her. I sent it to her because it was about her. Yeah, I did. I did a thesis on her. And my, I had my, I had my other license. I had my other teacher's license. In my book, I have another paper that I wrote about her in DC Public School. Put me and my son there. Hold on. DC School put my son back 3 times, claiming maybe he just need too hard. He's a message from him. I know that's right. Wow, that's crazy. You know what? And I'm gonna say this: all teachers not like that. I'm gonna tell y'all, when my son went to school, I advocated for my son, and the reason why I advocated for my son because I didn't have nobody do it for me. My son's schools, my son went to 3 schools, and they knew me. They knew me, cause I pop up, bing, I'm going to Senator Tyree class. I went to every PTA meeting. I never missed a PTA meeting. Never missed a PTA meeting. The whole time my son was scared, I went to every PTA meeting. Every meeting they had, I went. Every meeting they had, I did pop-ups. I did all types of. Girl, I was one of the teachers, one of the parents. Before school started, I already knew all my son's teachers. Already knew. I knew the assistant principal, the dean, the assistant principal, the principal, the dean. I knew the social worker. I knew all my son's teachers. Every school he went to, I knew all of them. I went to go visit them every year before school started. My son couldn't understand why I used to do it. He know why now because guess what? My son good. He know why now. I used to visit all the time. I used to do pop-up visit, be outside his class, watching him, not knowing he in the back like I'm watching everything. I used to do sit-ins in his. I was at parent. I wanted to give him what I didn't have. I wanted to give him what I didn't have, and what I didn't have was someone advocating for me. I didn't have that person advocating for me. So I made sure I advocated for my son every which way possible. And my son would tell you I was there. He used to get mad and be like, where you going, Mom? I'm going to the doctor. I used to dress up. Where you going, Mom, to the doctor? He got home that day. He be like, Mom, they told me you was there. They kept saying they seen your mom. He said, Mom, I didn't know you was there too. They kept telling me. I was like, my mother at the doctor's, and I was there the whole time. He ain't know. They said, kids to him. I said, shh, don't tell Tyreek I'm here. Yes. She said, yes, I did. It's like, we got to. But more or less, I did it because I didn't get it from my mom. And I didn't know why until I got older. And I really believe to this day, love you to death, Mom. If my mom could read and write, she would have advocated for me. She could have advocated for me. You know, she didn't have that opportunity because she couldn't. And then you got to remember, she born in the 1950s, and they was, I don't know, honestly, out of all my siblings, my mom had 12 brothers and sisters. She's the only one who couldn't read or write. And I never understood that. I never understood that when I realized why y'all didn't help her. I could never understood it. All y'all went to, why? What, how did my mom, and you know, you have a lot of kids, somebody gonna fall in between the cracks. My grandma had too many kids, and she was out of 13 kids. My mother was the one that fell through the cracks, because she the only one who don't have a high school diploma that couldn't read or write. Yes, my mother couldn't fight for us either. I swear had a hard time in school. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Angel. But I'm okay with it. I know it ain't her fault. I don't blame my mom for nothing. My mom did the best that she could with us. She did the best that she could. I love my mom to death. She did the best that she could on what she knew. She did the best that she could on what she knew about. You know, how can I say it? She did the best that she could of what she knew and how to go about it. Because she didn't have them tools. And I was blessed that I had got the tools and I was able to get somebody to help me for me to able to help my son. Before I even went to school, I was that mom. And when I went to Tyreek school, they gave him some work I ain't knew. Guess where I was at? At the teacher calling. I had Tyreek teachers' phone numbers, everything. They brought homework home. I didn't know. They didn't have no problem with me calling. I had to call them, look, I don't understand this. Because they don't do math the way we do math. And I had to learn how to do math how they do it when I got my high school diploma. Math is totally different. Math was totally different. And I called it. I don't understand this math. I understand this math. Teacher showed me. They didn't have no, I had no problem, Miss Water. Stayed on the phone with me, showed me, and they did it. We went in Zoom and they did it. They helped me to help him to understand. And we don't have a lot of teachers like that, but we do have teachers like that. You know, they got to know what you're going through. And a lot of people don't want to express what they're going through because they scared. And I think that was one of my mom's biggest problems. She was scared to let people know what was going on with her, so she couldn't advocate. You know, she probably was scared of that. Who wants anybody to know they can't read and write? Nobody wants nobody to know they can't do that. Nobody to know that. You know? So she was scared to advocate. And the worst thing you could do is be scared to do, and I have learned, because I was scared, to tell people I had troubles. But I overcame it. And I learned the worst thing you could do is not tell nobody. Oh, my son, he good at math. My son, math, he good at math now. At one time, he wasn't. But the one thing you could do is not advocate for yourself. Yeah, the worst thing you could do is not advocate. Y'all, I've been on here forever. Let me get up all this, y'all. Oh my God, I've been on here an hour and 38 minutes, y'all. Ooh, I agree. Y'all, I got to go. I got to go do some work. I got to go do some work. I love talking. Y'all, this was the most enjoyable conversation. I don't even know how we got on this. I can't even remember how we got started, but I love where we end up at. I love where we end up at, okay? I love where we end up at, okay? Now, look, y'all, I told y'all, I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow or how, because I'm planning on partying tonight. Yeah. I'm planning on partying tonight, so I don't know what I'm going to look like, what's going on tomorrow. I can't say, so if y'all don't see me tomorrow, y'all know y'all girl party like she could. She party like it's 1999. It's like, nah, let me stop. Y'all know your girl just partied, okay? I'm about to get up off this live. I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed every bit of this conversation. Best conversation I had in a long time. She did say, take us to where hello from. I can't take you to work. I can't. I wish I could take you to work with me because I can't. Because you walk in the door, my uncle got his music on. You go upstairs, Marcus got his music on. Thank you. She said this was great. Happy New Year. Thank you. I enjoyed everything. Y'all. Thank y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my God. Y'all have a happy New Year. Y'all be safe, okay? Be safe out there.